Everyone. We return back to Ankarel, wherein last time, the Cask Raisers, upon returning from a host of events in the southern reaches of Marquette, in the far deep deserts, dealing with elemental war and solving some of the issues of Genasi, returned to the city to begin their preparations to head into the Netherdeep. In the process, and exploring some of the equipment and supplies that they had received after the battle, they encountered a number of objects, a book containing knowledge, a hammer containing power, and a body containing mystery. Bhaqull had bound to the hammer and found himself a champion of Cord, the Stormlord. Meanwhile, Arden, having connected with the scimitar and book of Kaz from the Greater Depths. Did I say Kaz? Gaz. Fuck. A lot of you were exploring a bit of the city, getting some chances to speak to some of the holier people in town. Aramine finding out more about the patterns that have been appearing upon her skin from a high priestess of the Moonweaver. While Duncan had approached an individual in the Temple of the Platinum Dragon, who seemed to have familiarity to the body found within. And upon acting weird to this individual, eventually convinced them to meet them later. Whereas all of you returned back to Cobalt Stole to find that this individual was not just a random passerby, but in fact an expositor of the Cobalt Soul, a rank that lies outside of the ranks, a well-respected position within the organization. At first, not believing what you were saying, eventually they came to a recollection and understanding some information that they had prior about the movements of this creature that they had been hunting. Geljan, Dragonborn, that you all had seen disappear from the fields of war. And he turns to all of you, seriously, and finally reveals himself to be Frieden Zexen. And he says, "You all will be working with me now." The things you're speaking on, I don't know how you got mixed up in all of this, but we need more information. And being as your group was already being vetted by the Cobalt Soul, might as well get you in the loop. For now, focus on the Netherdeep. We have to deal with the situation with Elixion first, because if he is not dealt with, the world will become destabilized. In the meantime, I will look into what you've brought and exactly how we connect. If it's true that you have in fact found a dead future version of myself, then there's a greater story here that we've yet to unravel, and I worry if we are standing in an affront to the Dawnfather, the god of time. Any complaints?
No,
Uh,
at least.
I was just gonna ask, what do you mean by
Disintegrating. What do you mean by that?
Disintegrating.
I don't think that's what he said.
I don't recall him saying it's disintegrating.
Or
You
just
good?
I think he meant discerning. I think that's what he meant.
Yes, discerning.
yeah.
I can provide you with some books that I have already been looking over, that when you have free time you can review. In the meantime, I will be going back to my post in the guided district at the Platinum Dragon's Temple until such time as I get information that you all have succeeded in the Netherdeep. Contact me once you have completed your mission. And please do complete your mission. For without your assistance with the next part, if you fail with Elixion, we most certainly will fail with Geldrin.
Right.
Given what we know, that sounds about right. We don't intend to fail.
He stands up, gives you all a nod. Well, the cast raises. Have fun fighting an aboleth. Then he just starts walking away.
That's not
Ah.
comforting whatsoever.
Was really hoping not
Thanks.
to remember what the fuck it was.
Yeah.
Thanks.
I'm gonna turn to Duncan, stare him dead in the eyes. Why were you weird to him? Why did you have to be weird to him?
It got us where we are.
I know. I'm aware.
Doesn't make it any better, though.
No.
Right. Let's just take the rest of the day. Do whatever all you want to do. I'm gonna go to my room.
God,
Get up and walk out.
God, how many days do we have left again, by the way?
4 days.
4 days? Okay.
Bhaqull will follow the Duncan.
It is mid-evening, so it is a good time to get settled for rest. Is there anyone who is doing anything in particular for the rest of the evening?
Bhaqull's gonna try to talk to Duncan.
Okay.
Flement's gonna do some think back of the god of time. Just research. They're in my mind of the history of like what my knowledge
Yeah,
is, but
roll me a religion check.
first roll, yeah.
Let's go. First roll of the session.
Oh, we didn't do our clearing rolls.
No, we didn't. We
No,
didn't.
most definitely did not.
We certainly
not.
didn't.
Oh boy.
It'll be fine.
That'd be fine.
Right.
God damn it.
Reggae.
Oh,
You know what? Not bad.
too bad.
So, Flemeth, you're well studied in religion, being your history. You know well that the Dawnfather, or how he's often referred to as Pelor, is the god of the sun, but is also seen as the god of time, and generally seen as the leader of the prime deities. You know that he is often seen as a good deity, one who stands for righteousness, life, and light, and is a protector. He is also the direct opposition to the Lord of the Hells, Asmodeus.
We still have the body, right?
No, that evaporated.
That evaporated.
The
Yeah, I
body
was
fell
about
to
to say,
pieces. Yes.
Yeah, I was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do we still have the ashes?
When it disintegrated to nothing.
Damn.
Yeah.
Then I can't do what I was gonna do. Alright, carry on.
All right.
God, would Arden be? I forget. You said that Arden could get his guns enchanted to be able to shoot underwater without having to attune to them, right?
You could find someone to do so. Yes.
Can I do that?
Yes, that will. You might have to do that during the next day, as it is evening now, and by the time you
Oh,
get
okay,
to the
okay,
place
okay.
where they can do enchanting.
Oh, okay.
Um,
I thought we were in the soul. Was there no one in the soul that's able to?
The enchanter. Oh, there is a artificer in the soul. Yes, sorry. They. Let's see. Hold on one sec. Doo-doo-doo. You can quickly find them. They're a halfling with staunch glasses. Fairly older looking individual who you've had identify a number of items for you in the past.
Mhm.
He looks over your weapons and quickly surmises it would take about 2 days of enchanting.
Okay.
But it would cost some materials, about 500 gold's worth.
Ooh.
Oof.
That's about 250 per.
Fuck. I'll
Oops.
keep that in mind. It'll come back tomorrow.
Okay. Following up with Bhaqull and Duncan real quick.
Okay.
So I assume Duncan's just going to his room.
Yeah.
Okay, Bhaqull's gonna follow along and kind of like try to catch up, essentially.
He's not walking fast. He's just taking a leisure stroll, like kind of like semi-tired, not like
Mm.
physically tired, but more just kind of like mentally just exhausted.
Well, he's gonna come up like kind of to the side of him. Are you okay? I was mostly kind of joking.
I didn't take
I'm
it to
actually
heart.
upset.
No, I figure it's fine. It's a day. Find a dead man in a chest, and you get to talk to him. It's great.
I understand. It's kind of been a year, actually, for me.
Yeah, you could say that again. Oh, Stormlord. How's that?
Not where I expected my life to go, but it's better than the alternative.
We can beat staring at your hand all day.
Yeah. My hand doesn't hurt, though.
I figured. There's a scar there, right? I'm not
Yep.
mistaken.
Yep.
Yeah.
There's a
Duncan will-
scar that's all over that hand, and it goes all up his arm.
Duncan will just kind of gesture to his own arm. Doesn't hurt yet, but it's a constant reminder. At least yours is a symbol of freedom.
Yes.
Matter of perspective.
I mean, the rest of them aren't, but that one is.
Hmm.
It'll probably get better eventually.
I'm hoping so.
Anything I can do to help?
Not unless your Stormlord's looking for another mate to help you out with. No, I'm fine. Truly, today's been a day. And I can't even see the one person I want to. Because she's back at the place that I'm a criminal.
We'll get to go back eventually.
Oh, I don't go back there. They're a load of fucking assholes.
You're right. Ah.
Hmm. Remember, you're on the opposite team. Well, not anymore, anyways.
Well, not anymore.
Yeah. I'm just really glad to see that my mate's safe and okay. Couldn't ask for anything more. Feel too greedy. That's coming from me.
I'm glad you got that.
Duncan will nudge Bhaqull with his elbow. You got it too. Or are we all just chopped liver?
I do now.
Don't dwell on the past. It holds you down like a shackle.
I can't exactly. Feign not liking you guys anymore. Like slap the hammer.
You'll hear a good jolly chuckle come from Duncan. Yeah.
As the two of you are walking, you're walking alongside one of the railings that the middle part of this temple is always open, goes all the way to the top. I want both of you to roll a perception check as you do. Duncan, you have advantage for this roll.
Perception.
Ink.
Okay. Duncan, you don't have it out usually, but you notice just slip out of a pocket in your clothes the coin you usually hold with you, the Changebringer one side, Raven Queen on the other, falls out of your pocket, hits the ledge, and then falls spiraling and lands on the bottom floor.
Ah, fuck. That fucking coin.
Oh,
I need to go get it.
we can get it together.
Yeah. I'd like that.
Where did it fall?
He'll gesture down. Bottom floor.
We'll look over the edge.
As you're looking over the edge, you see someone in robes that you don't recognize. Look at the coin, pick it up. It's landed Changebringer, face side up. They look it over, and then as they're looking at it, they begin walking out of the temple.
We should go. Someone pick it up.
Oh shit! All right.
Pace, running.
Yep.
Going.
So as you two do that, anyone else doing anything?
Aramine was kind of she's kind of, if there's a balcony part, if the moon is out, she's kind of staring up at the moon, letting her bat moonlight just fly. And when she wants to land, she's landing. She's kind of once in a while looking at her hands, going. She's kind of just lost in thought almost.
So in the central portion of the Temple of the Mentor, the top portion, there's a symbol of Ayun, the knowing mistress. But the moonlight does shine through. And at the angle it's currently in, as you sit on the balcony, it shines pretty directly upon you. You look down at your hands and you see the lines alight with white as the moon touches them. You feel a sense of calm as your bat flies around, enjoying the night air.
We have to do something. I'm just only hoping that we'll make it out in the end. God, I wish I could have some guidance. I still don't know what all these visions mean, what the lines mean. Everything's so confusing. She's just kind of staring, watching out. She's looking out at the city of Ankarel, just questioning a little bit.
The night sky takes over, the lights and torches flaring up. Strange, the city's so big in the desert, it almost looks as alive at night during the day. Your bat comes and rests upon your shoulder, sensing a little bit of discomfort, tries to comfort you.
She's gonna rub it underneath her chin and just looking at her going, I know. It's... At least we're not back home. At least we're not there.
So Armine sticks to her thoughts, her bat flying about. Gonna pull away. Is there anyone else who has anything they're doing? Right. Then going back to Duncan and Bhaqull. You quickly make your way down the stairs and exit out the front. The streets are a little quieter here in the guided district as it's getting closer to night. And you do see this single figure walking down the street, down the row of the temples, heading just directly back towards the temple of the matron.
Cool, kind of point them out. I think it was that one.
All right, come on.
You weave through the crowd, moving past. It's not horribly crowded here. Number of priests and acolytes doing the final rites for the evening. A number of people who are more akin to nighttime, the worshippers of the Moonweaver, some are actually heading to the temple now for a later night sermon. You lose track of the figure for a second. And you're looking about, trying to find them. You can't seem to catch their eye until Duncan, a glint in your eye, catches your attention off to the right. And you turn and you see the Temple of the Changebringer. And on its front step is the coin left there.
Duncan will turn to Bhaqull. I'm not seeing things, right?
No?
Right.
Don't sound concerned. I do think it landed. Changebringer.
Duncan will slowly.
Don't think.
Well, I mean, what could they possibly want with me? I mean, I've already visited them once, but I suppose
Maybe you should go with them.
come with.
Yeah.
Thanks. And Duncan will walk up towards the coin and pick it up.
You pick it up, and as you look up, the door, it was closed earlier today, is currently wide open.
At this point, I'm just not going to ask any more questions.
Probably fair.
Duncan will lightly twirl the coin in his hand and put it into his pocket and walk in with his hands in his pockets.
Well, fine.
Entering in, he'll kind of like, not nervously or shyly, but just kind of like peek in to make sure that somebody is present, and like do a light call out, "Hello, anyone home?"
You hear no response.
Hmm.
Look back on the street and it's now quiet. Hardly a passerby near. It's like no one is around but you and Bhaqull.
He'll rub the coin in his pocket. Guess luck favors the bold.
Maybe leave the door open for us.
Duncan will slowly walk in.
As you say, luck favors the bold, you watch as glowing glyphs light down the walkway in the middle aisle. And one of the mantras on the far end of the hall alights. And even at this distance, you can see at the top, luck favors the bold. Your fate is your own to grasp. And to do so is to have the Changebringer behind you.
Maybe you don't need a storm after.
No. Maybe I don't. Have we heard the mantra, Elsewhere God, before?
It's spoken in prayers from people who typically follow the Changebringer.
But we haven't come across it in any scriptures or
No.
wall text? Okay.
This will be your first time actually seeing it.
Luck favors the bold. Your fate is yours to grasp. And to do so is to have the Changebringer behind you. I think they could have come up with a better rhyme. Not trying to be nitpicky here, but...
Maybe she's not one for rhyming.
There.
No. Go. And Bhaqull will kind of pat him on the back.
Alright. Just because you got buff all of a sudden doesn't mean you need to be so pushy.
I thought you wanted me to be more confident.
Touche. And Duncan will start to walk in deeper.
Each step, you see the glyphs alight across the walls. Brilliant whites and yellows that spread around the chamber. And where you thought there was no one, standing at the front, just in front of the pew, in a long white veil that covers their whole entire person, is a female. You can't tell of what race. They're slightly shorter than Bhaqull. And they stand there. Arms outstretched. The white veil seems to flow much longer than it should. Almost as if making separate paths around them.
Hello?
You hear the door click behind you. And a voice echoes. Change is inevitable. The righteous can assure that change is for the better. As the words leave her lips, the writing just below the first luck favors the bold, appears on the wall behind her.
Duncan will slowly approach even more. Excuse me. What was that? Are you doing this?
No movement, no response. Doesn't even acknowledge you're there.
Duncan will look up at it. Change is inevitable. The righteous ensure that such change is for the better.
The glyphs alight even brighter and begin to spiral upward as the skylight opens and beams of different colored light begin to shine down across the room. The voice of the woman speaks once more. Rise up against tyranny. Fight for the freedom of yourself and others. And when you can, inspire others to fight when you cannot.
Duncan will look over look up where the glowing words are. A little bit more confident in his stature now. Cool, notice. Rise up against tyranny. Fight for the freedom of yourself and others when you can. And inspire others to fight when you can't.
These oaths, I do charge thee. Do you accept?
Duncan will grip the coin in his pocket pretty tight. And slump to one knee, head down. I do.
You kneel before. The man you once were is no more. When you rise yet again, you will be paladin. Stand tall.
Duncan will take just a moment and stand up. And when he stands up a little bit straighter.
Bhaqull, watching Duncan. In his druidic magic, you've always seen some of the remnants of nature coalesce around him. You watch as pieces of it break off and fall away. The red is still upon his skin, but his skin clears up, becomes clear. Older wounds seem to be closed more, and he stands taller and more healthy. The red is still present in his body, but as the light coalesces across him, it becomes blinding. Before both of you can see nothing in the room but white, and then all of a sudden the light dissipates again. And you stand in the room with no lights, no woman, and the door still open for you to leave. But Duncan, you know you are changed.
I guess what we all need to do, is find their own paths.
He looks at Bhaqull. He's going to see the biggest, doofiest grin.
Say it. I know you got a joke.
Now, two of my people are paladins. I guess you really are my brother.
Duncan will walk up and like reach his hand out and gently like ruffle the fins on his head. You'll always be a part of my tribe.
You both did that too. Come on. I'm kind of like a little embarrassed, start waddling away.
Duncan will follow behind, but before getting out the exit, he'll turn slightly to the back and look back inward and smile and just say quietly to himself, "Thank you."
As you look back, Bhaqull already having stepped away, you swear for a split second you see
I'm
a
sorry.
smiling vestige you've seen when you were on the verge of death. Hair drifting infinite portions away, the many paths laid around her, before you were looking again at an empty room.
Can't believe Miku interrupted D&D. Can't hear me talk.
Thank you. And then he'll walk out.
Two, you
Why
make
you
your way
gotta
back
make
to the
me
temple.
cry? Why you gotta make me cry?
Two of you make your way back to the temple. You hear a commotion behind you as one of the pages runs up and goes, "Who left the door open?"
Wait, do they run past us or do they
They
run up
run,
to us?
they run past and go and lock the door. And they're like, "Why was this open? What? I thought this was closed."
God damn it!
Oh. Well,
The cool will just giggle a little.
You two can make your way back.
Yep.
If there's nothing else for the evening, then we can do a long rest.
Yeah.
I'm doing my.
Sorry,
I'm
Hatsune
doing
Miku.
my prayer. I'm doing my prayer
Messed
to
up
the
the moment.
Moonweaver. I'm fucking asking her.
It's
Roll
okay. It
me a
didn't.
religion check.
Ah, but the worst skill I have.
Hatsune
Oh fuck!
Miku.
Wait a minute.
Not bad. You say your prayer. And all of you lay down for rest.
Yippee.
As you each slumber,
Oh,
the
God.
past few days having been a considerable amount of stress and difficulty, it's a pretty good rest. Aramine, you stand in a field,
Oh fuck! Not again.
grass stretching for ages, the bright moon ahead of you. You hear a voice echo, motherly and calm, sweet sounding, but also ages away, and you can't quite place where it's coming from, sourceless. You asked for guidance,
Yes.
but that's not how this works. What do you want?
I thought I got what I wanted when I left. But now I don't know what I want.
Leaving was only part of the path. You need purpose. You haven't had that. What is your purpose, Armine?
I don't know.
That's okay. Search. And you feel like a hand caresses your cheek softly. Search as long as you need. And if you want help, I'll stay beside you, as you are one of my children.
Can I ask you something then?
Of course.
There's a fae that plagues someone I know.
Laughter kind of echoes around you. I know of him.
Do you know what he wants and what your history is with him?
He's harmless. Truthfully. He just wants fun. It can be annoying. I dealt with him myself once already. But if you're worried for your lover, he won't harm him.
I can only hope he doesn't. I just don't
It
want to lose
may
him.
play some awful pranks, though.
Yeah, like turning him into a bear for a year.
Awful indeed. It's better to keep him entertained than let him be bored. He comes up with the worst things when he's bored.
Is there a way to stop him? To stop his tricks?
That may be something you have to find out on your own. But I know he does not deal with things that don't interest him for much. So there must be something about your lover that does interest him.
Holy!
I'm not sure what would. Maybe he finds the entertainment of his
Hello?
suffering, which is what I wish not to have anymore. He's already dealt with enough. I wish for him not to have to deal with more.
Atagan is not one for suffering, generally. His humor is just fey. Different. I'm sure you will learn in time how best to deal with them.
Okay. That at least gives me some reassurance, at the very least. Thank you.
You feel that same invisible hand almost brush back your hair softly before they retreat back. Rest well, dear. The vision fades and you sleep soundly.
Yippee!
While in another room, Duncan, you stand on a dark bridge. You see a line from your chest, more accurately from your amulet, across the dark bridge. And on the other end, you see a bunny girl. White hair, fairly tall, and looking at you, confused as the expression that might be on your face. You feel a connection that you felt before. Except this time, you hear her voice. As she looks at you, she tilts her head and smiles. It just says, "Stay safe. Don't die again, please. It's not a fun thing to see the first time." Before the vision fades again. And you are back to a normal sleep.
Oh my god!
Oh boy! tell anxious.
One,
Just tell anxious.
one fucking time the fish dies in water and he's getting life advice from a rabbit.
The rest of you sleep soundly, and awake the next morning well rested. You all get a long rest.
He are mine.
There are now 3 days until you receive your ruidium items.
How much is each plat again? Isn't it like
100.
one
Plat is 10.
10?
10 gold per
10 gold by the rules I go by.
So to upgrade the guns, it would be 50 plat.
That's correct.
I can do that. Okay, wait a minute. I might be able to do this then.
Hey, honey.
Hmm.
all our mind is gonna be is just very cuddled up with someone. She's just
Dang.
happy.
Varys does not escape for at least the greater part of the morning.
He's not leaving the bed. Women need women comfy.
Even with the
Right
30
away.
stealth, he can't escape.
He can't escape my strength. I'm sorry. He's lost.
God, Duncan will shoot up after sleep and just go, son of a bitch.
Bhaqull's gonna go have breakfast. And alcohol.
Arden would also be having breakfast while also feeding Sparks some sort of meat.
Breakfast alcohol.
Whatever.
Duncan will walk down to the mess hall. Yawning, and this time he won't be wearing his usual druidic armor. He will just be in simple brown pants with his tail poking out the back end.
Morning.
Morning.
All of you
Morning.
see Duncan. He is the cleanest he's ever looked to any of you.
Damn.
He's looking fresh.
Back straight and everything. Good posture. He ain't shrimping now.
Have a good sleep.
You could say that, or perhaps a change of pace.
I mean, you look it. At the very least.
Bhaqull's just gonna sip his alcohol.
Duncan's just gonna look at McCool and just kind of grin at him.
Bhaqull's gonna give him that little side eye.
Do
So,
I notice? Oh, yes.
Master craftsman at the blacksmith. Is he known for making religious ornaments?
I would
He's
say-
referring to your uncle.
Yes,
Yeah.
I wouldn't say that, but he makes extremely good weapons and high quality, of course.
Well, yeah.
I wouldn't recommend anyone else, honestly, unless it was like some of the people from my tribe itself.
What I'm asking is, would he object to taking a commission for me?
I mean, you're my friend, so he wouldn't.
Right. Well, I don't know about the rest of you, but I need to head over to Grass District in the Ridge. So,
Want me to come with you?
We,
Just so
we
then...
need to buy potions.
Then why don't we just have a joint trip? We head over to the Ridge, see if there's anything we all need there. You can put in your order, and then on the way back, we stop by one of the potion shops that we know. Either the nice guy, I forget what his name is, or
Tons.
either we stop by Hans, or
at
we
the
stop by the
mention of
bitch.
Hans, Duncan is going to immediately just get this facial expression of, oh shit.
You forgot your deal with him, didn't you?
Oh, you didn't tell him.
Are we allowed to tell him?
You can modify it.
What?
You know what? Yeah, that works. I'm sure he'll take it in stride.
Did you just say you turned a dragon into a dragonborn? Works. Close enough.
There.
For you, by the way, I do think that was Talia, the owner of the bronze scales.
Oh, yes. Arden knows her name. But yes, we got this up by Hans's place, or Talia's.
Well,
One of the two.
I mean, are we going to stop by Talia's for potions or equipment?
It
Because
would be potions.
they do both.
Well, she does do both, but it would mostly be potions, unless
She might have
Got some-
religious items.
Well, Duncan will pat the necklace. I don't need a religious item. Got one.
Well, while I'm wearing that.
Oh, you meant
I
more
meant
about the armor.
armor.
Yeah, alright, gotcha.
you can stop at both then.
I still need to ask her about that favor. I owe her a favor, apparently.
Oh, right. The faith.
Usually favors are called in when they need it. So if
Is
she
that how
hasn't
we
called,
work?
I
don't
have
know.
no doubt she has
Arden,
some way
what
of
is-
contacting you.
She would have a way of contacting us, trust me.
Then I guess I don't have to talk to her then.
well, if you'll
Oh.
excuse me for a moment, Duncan will walk over and get a cup of juice, and he'll walk over to the receptionist's area.
Hi, welcome to the Cobalt Saw. How can I... Wait, Duncan?
Is it that puzzling that it's me?
You just walk with confidence. My question is in for it. Anyway, yeah, how can I help you?
Well, that's my inquiry. Is I wanted to know if questions had returned yet.
No. Unfortunately, things with the Cerberus Assembly are getting pretty rough right now, actually. The branch in the Empire has called for any additional aid they can, and questions among the people who is assisting. It may be a few days before she's back.
Who's the person that's currently in charge right now? Is it still the because I know that the head guy of this, the one that we're at right now, is over there as well, right? So it's
Yeah, so Iwo would be the person under him.
is Iwo busy?
I can ask.
Yeah, I'm gonna wrap up having breakfast, but I just wanted to check in.
She, as you walk over and finish your breakfast, you see her pick up a sitting stone and speaking to it. And a few minutes later, Iwo does make his way down. It was mentioned you wanted to speak to me, Duncan.
He'll get up. Yes. How bad is it over there with the assembly?
It's not fighting, at least.
I didn't think in the traditional sense, but knowing them, it's with words.
There was a situation recently where one of our expositors got into it with one of the heads of the assembly. And this individual, Trent Ickathon, was captured. And now the assembly is a little bit upset with the soul. But the individual captured has a lot of crimes, and it's a whole political mismatch of problems in the Empire. So we've asked other people, at least the High Curator of the branch of the Empire, in Zadash, has asked for additional aid, just to be sure.
Alright. We're planning to go out to resupply. But could you send word over there to see how things are going and let me know when we get back?
I could do you one better. If you leave a letter, I can probably get it to question.
He'll pull a letter out and hand it to Iowa.
He's you an odd. I'll deliver it myself.
Also, I will.
Hmm.
He'll place his hand, a hand on his shoulder and just kind of give him a nod. I thank you for everything.
You all are helping us as much as we're helping you. Thank you as well.
And I'm gonna go back to eating his breakfast.
It's going to be very interesting seeing the Underdark. I'm actually excited, even though we have to be there for business. I've been around Drow. My foster family were Drow, but never seen others in one place.
Underdark?
What?
Is that what it's called?
No,
No.
no.
Then
No,
where?
we're going to the Netherdeep.
She opens up her book and scratches the word.
It's
Um,
it's all right. Trust me. Sometimes I get names mixed up too.
Sorry, I was very distracted.
It's okay.
I mean, under they're similar.
No, I don't. I wouldn't know.
Well, no.
I-
I mean the words in general, not the actual places.
How do you? He's gonna turn and look at Duncan's gonna turn and look at Flemeth, and this is no offense to you, and he's gonna turn and look back at Argent and go, "How the fuck do you get an N from a U?"
Oh, I don't. I was just trying to.
You could. If you turn it upside down.
You know what? From now on, I'm just gonna say I'm illiterate.
So I have a question
For who?
for you.
Oh,
It's relevant to how many potions we need. Can you do the hand thing now?
the hand thing.
Oh, let's see. By the way, I did add it to your sheet. You have 50.
Oh shit!
Kava used to. If I got hurt, like he'll like
Oh.
demonstrate, like put his hand on his arm. The hand thing.
He won't
Do you know if
cast
you
it, but he'll hold up his hand and like start to utilize lay on hands, but not like actually use it.
Let me ask you this, Duncan. When you envision the divinity of the Changebringer, what is Duncan's mind? What color does it manifest?
An ocean blue.
And
Clear.
so a clear blue energy begins to come off of Duncan's hand. Doesn't do anything, but he has control over it. The rest of you have never seen this sort of energy come off Duncan, especially considering you're so used to the reds of his affliction.
I was just gonna do a clap clap.
Huh.
That means we have to spend a lot less on potions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those of you who are within 10 feet also feel just like a general sense of calmness and courage and protectiveness exuding from Duncan.
Still though, I'd rather like to have at least a few still. At least on my own person.
We definitely need them.
Yeah.
But less.
Less. We have more options. Which is good.
Do you know what you can do? I know. Before with the other thing, I just kind of knew. Bye, Flemeth.
You want to check?
I'm gonna go check with them.
Yeah.
Bhaqull's gonna go follow Plymouth.
Just have a good breakfast.
Duncan's gonna sit down and lightly flick Arden on the forehead.
Ah,
You jinxed
hey.
me, by the way.
What do you mean I jinxed you?
Oh, you don't recall?
Not
And I
literally.
quote, "You're next to get a god."
Oh. Well, congrats. I guess.
Yes, congratulations.
Uh,
Arden hears in his head. Hope it was a good one.
he says he hopes it was a good one.
Oh, I'm sure that he would love to have a conversation with the Changebringer.
I have one. She did not like me.
I'm gonna keep that to ourselves.
Our little secret.
Let's just have breakfast, shall we?
Yeah.
While you all eat, Plymouth and Bhaqull.
Who is at the front desk of the Soul?
The same younger elven woman who's always there, the blonde hair, just looks up. How, Plymouth? Can I help you?
I need help.
You need help with?
Finding someone. I completely forgot that I was searching for someone.
Oh,
Bhaqull's gonna catch
Um,
up.
well, we do have information brokers all across Exandria. I'm sure we could help.
Yes, please. That would very much help. I need to look for someone.
Do you have a picture or description, a last known location?
I have a description of what he looks like. What did I name this guy? Hold on. Garrett Hawk.
Okay, in the notes.
He has brown dreadlocks, dark skin, has tattoos just like me, red and yellow beads, likes to wear like a red war paint on his face, and blue eyes.
That is a lot. Are they a tribesman of some
Yes.
kind? Oh, that makes way more sense. Sure. I could send a message to the Uthadern branch. They're up in the Graying Wildlands, where the tribes are. See if they've heard of him.
Please. I need to get in contact with him, and forgot that he was missing. So, I need to do that.
All right. I'll put out feelers and see what we find.
Thank you so much. Flemma just turns around, all sweating, and just like, I am so stupid. I am so stupid. I am so stupid.
You're not stupid. We've had a lot to do, so it's easy to let those things.
I forgot I was searching for him the same time, and when I saw his name in my book, I completely lost it. So sorry.
You have time to find him. It'll be okay. If we don't find him now, I'm pretty sure that the whole trip around the world thing will probably yield something.
That's okay. I'm gonna be very honest with you, but cool. He was the first man I loved.
Oh, that's a lot better than I thought this was.
Yeah. And I wanted to find him because, I wanted to tell him that I was ready to accept the marriage proposal, but
Oh,
then I met you, and then now I had to decline it politely.
maybe I shouldn't.
Probably best because, probably challenge you and whatnot.
I can take a challenge, but I also don't want to beat up your ex.
Well, he's more than that. He's my best friend.
I've really got a different context with this one. I thought you didn't like him. But we can find him.
Yeah. No, the person that I really loathe is my father.
I know. That part was very clear.
Okay, I feel better. Off my chest, but now I feel this is weird. So we're gonna go back and deal with this
Go
because
have
this is more important.
breakfast.
Yes.
Cool.
Alright.
But before going up, Bhaqull's gonna go walk over to the desk.
Hi, Bhaqull. Yes.
Sorry, the whole party is bothering you today.
That's fine. I heard everything. You weren't very far.
Oh.
How can I help you?
He's gonna pull out a letter and put it on the desk. I don't know exactly where she is. Do you think you could try and get a letter to Kava?
Do you know the town they were closest to before, or where they're going?
Did they tell us?
They just said they're going back to Wildmount, which is the whole continent. You would assume maybe to your hometown area, because it is one of the nicer areas.
Yeah. Which one's my hometown?
I think you were originally from the Menagerie Coast before you joined
You
the...
don't remember your own lore.
I have to look at it. Don't be mean to me.
I'm fucking joking with you, Ribbo.
I can't remember everything. It's been a while. Let me go look at my sheet. Those are session notes. Bhaqull is from the capital city.
Oh, you're from...
Bhaqull's from Xhorhas.
Oh, you're from Xhorhas. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
That
so.
makes sense. Yes, so you're from Rasahana.
Yeah.
Opposite side of the world.
Yeah, that's a very different place.
Okay, that's a much bigger place.
Yeah.
So yeah, we have actually a direct portal to a branch we have over there now. So we could have it there by the end of the day.
That would be great.
Nods, and hands it off to a scribe to have it sent.
Thank you.
Of course.
Now he will embarrassingly, I guess, go with Plymouth back to breakfast.
She
And I
waves
will
off.
type
Your
that for you.
drama's fun to listen to.
I will type that to you. Why they keep having drama in front of the secretary?
She's heard so much of your guys' shit. You
When
guys
the
always talk right
desk
in front of her.
clerk. The desk clerk knows too much.
I think she enjoys it.
Tatia
like, "Oh,
is
did you
having a
hear?"
blast.
She's like, "Oh, did you hear what they were doing, God?" she's like, "What is this gossip?"
Glorious.
Just sitting there with question, just like, you should have heard what they did.
Either she's complaining or enjoying all of the juicy gossip.
Takes out a journal, starts writing. This is for the burn book.
Oh my god.
Anyway, we are going shopping.
Shopping?
Yes.
No, I'm sleeping.
Oh yeah, those two
Those
two
two
don't
are
even
so
know
bad.
our plan.
Yeah,
Those
they're-
two don't
they're-
even know our plan.
No one
Duncan.
joined him.
No, Duncan is gonna go up after eating dinner. He's gonna go up and just
Open up!
No. Hold on. Y'all better not be fucking banging in there. We're going out shopping.
Armine quickly sits up awake, grabs her lance, and goes, "Okay, we're not getting attacked."
The drow who knew Armine like rounds her head around the corner and just gives a thumbs up.
Towards Duncan? Or...
If he sees her, flipping him
Oh
off.
God. But yeah, no, Duncan will go after he pounds on there, he'll go into his room and grab just a plain white shirt to put on.
I was enjoying my sleep.
It's okay. Duncan will pass by the door again. Come on!
Wake up! Jesus.
Well, McClock, get your life together.
No! Yeah.
Let them sleep in. They weren't fucking. They were sleeping in.
No.
She was having a good dream. She was just cuddling with her man. Let her damn have the day she's had.
All right, so we're going shopping, and everyone's coming.
Yeah.
Armine, tired.
Where are we going
Duncan,
first?
Squinting.
Are we gonna go to the ridge first, or are we gonna stop and get potions first here, boys and girls?
Well, potions are technically
On the way.
on the way.
It would either be on the way or on the way back. So
It's gonna be on the way regardless. So
yes.
Really. Do you hard want to commission something, or do you want to see
No.
if
We can stop for potions.
lady
Wait, what if we stop
Talia
at
has something
one
you can
potion shop?
pre-buy first?
One potion shop on the way there, and then one potion shop on the way back.
That does make sense.
Talia on the
Option.
way there, and then Hans on the way back.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
That's not a potion shop.
All I know is I'm keeping the gloves off right now.
So, to the potion shop then, yeah.
Potion seller.
She's not a potion shop. She might have potions, but there's no.
She is a general store, yes. I require your strongest
honey.
potion.
Okay, off we go. But Bhaqull's gonna give his poor traumatized horse a whole bunch of pets and head out.
Traumatized. I forgot that we Seabiscuit is very traumatized. I forgot.
Seabiscuit almost got eaten by a dragon a couple
He's gonna
days
give
ago. I don't
Seabiscuit
blame
a lot of
Seabiscuit.
apples.
Seabiscuit is one of the most traumatized
Maybe a nice
members
carrot.
of the party.
General store. Right.
I'm staring on blinking eyes of Seabiscuit.
Seabiscuit stares off into the void, and the void stares back.
Does Sparks try to comfort Seabiscuit? I'd like to imagine.
For a moment, you swear you see a yellow eye in Seabiscuit's eye.
Like on the trip there, Bhaqull's just gonna like turn back and look to everybody and just be like, I'm starting to think I need to take Seabiscuit to a sanctuary and get like a war horse or something.
Maybe you can even take Seabiscuit to therapy.
I don't think they have horse there.
I mean,
I
considering
I
I
don't
can't
want
turn into animals anymore, it might be
therapy,
beneficial.
What?
Said considering I can't turn into animals anymore, it might be beneficial.
Can you
To
summon the
therapy?
thing?
What?
Like, never mind.
I mean,
No, look.
I'm looking.
Anyways, I feel like
Yeah.
it might be more ethical to send Seabiscuit to like a nice, relaxing horse sanctuary or something.
I'm sure
not
when we
going to
get
be a
back to
horrible
the soul,
situation,
we
right?
can
Well, that's-
take care of that.
Does Seabiscuit want that?
I don't know. I can't ask her.
This is very
But the
true.
look in her eyes makes me very concerned, and I mean,
Art's gonna look at the horse.
she's been my horse for a very long time, and I care a lot about her, and I don't want her to.
Lulu,
Duncan.
can I make an animal handling roll?
What are you trying to do?
Can I try and figure out how Seabiscuit has been?
Roll me an insight roll.
Oh,
Fuck. All right.
When no one knows that I
Can't speak down. Okay.
Animals.
Wait a minute.
None of them
Plymouth,
freely speak to animals.
Ah,
Because
yes,
they're
okay.
full.
All right, Plymouth, you do this. I'm not making my insight roll. The horse needs horse therapy. We need to give this horse just. She gonna ask.
drive.
Is that
The ride over to the
Plymouth,
fucking
Seabiscuit will say, "It's just been a lot, okay? It's just been a lot. I'm fine. It's fine. We're fine."
Duncan will walk over with one of the really nice ripe
Oh.
juicy apples that they have on them.
I don't know if apples are gonna solve this, Duncan.
No, wasn't saying it was going to solve it. I was just
I don't want to be replaced with a war horse. Just maybe we get me some armor.
What did she say?
I really want some armor. For the fucking dragons.
would Sparks understand?
No.
Okay.
Spark's gonna look at him like, what the fuck he's saying?
Slimmers repeats
Stares at them.
everything to you guys.
Maybe Talia has horse armor.
Well, I mean,
Or, well,
if
we
not
can just
Talia,
We can
The
just
rich.
commission that, actually.
we could. It'd probably be best to commission it.
We'll
though.
probably just commission it, because then it'll fit better.
Probably, yeah.
Bhaqull's gonna like lean over. I'm sorry, Seabiscuit. I love you.
Sparks, do you want armor?
I think that would be very useful for them.
Probably not, but I'd rather them not get overly hurt again and have to constantly be disappearing.
Seabiscuit responds, "Sometimes I think you're the only one who gets me, Plymouth."
Damn! Savagery.
I love this. Oh my god. What is this? We're just talking with Seabiscuit hour.
Look, the ride over to this fucking shop is literally just this
The-
horse in therapy.
Plymouth,
This
then
horse.
you hear, is it Midnight? Is that the bat?
Yes, Midnight is her bat.
You just hear Midnight shout down, put it down!
Okay.
I fucking. Oh no, her name's Moonlight. Moonlight literally
Oh, Moonlight.
probably said this. And she looks at her bat, probably like questioning, like, the fuck did you say?
Moonlight just chirps, goes, whatever.
The sassiest of bats is Moonlight.
I just
What?
like how this motherfucker almost has a goddamn fucking Boston accent.
Always has been.
Plymouth, she's probably gonna look at Plymouth and going, well, think about where we've been for the longest part of our lives. You kind of sometimes have to be an asshole. Okay.
Hey, you don't need to be rude.
She's gonna look at Moonlight. What did you say?
I'm gonna eat that horse.
Moonlight is just secretly a cannibal or a vampire bat.
Duncan's just gonna gently pat Seabiscuit and like gently place the apple in front of their nose.
Seabiscuit goes, I think that bat's my friend.
Oh no!
They can't understand each other.
They can't understand each other.
Flem is hearing the whole thing. Like, I can understand you both, and no, you're neither of you are.
Bhaqull, completely unaware, just like patting Seabiscuit.
And then Flemeth hears beside them Sparks go, meat?
Fucking glutton! Fucking glutton!
Fucking, you know what? This is the meme of the 3 fucking heads of the Hydra.
It's
One
the fucking
serious,
King
one-
Ghidorah head.
Yeah, Sparks is a King Ghidorah.
Sparks happily snaps up the turkey. Whilst this is all going on, you're all riding on the cart. Duncan,
Yeah.
none of you have seen this creature before. But for the first time ever, Jerry uncloaks at the front of the cart.
Alright!
Carmine sees that and goes,
What
As
does
a
Jerry
closet.
look like?
what?
He looks like a quasit. He's
What
he's a little gremlin devil creature.
Wait. Would I recognize this? Hold up.
Yeah, you know what a quasit is.
She's like, what the?
I'm pretty sure.
What?
Would I?
He's here.
Would I?
You will hear Jerry say in eloquent common, Master, I don't think I can follow you anymore.
Huh?
Bhaqull looks
What?
back.
Duncan will turn, and I completely forgot about Jerry for a second. Duncan will turn and look at Jerry and just go, "Oh shit, you're right."
It's been a long road, Master, but I must say it's been a pleasure.
Who? What?
Am I allowed to touch you, or will that hurt you?
I think it will kill me, yes. I will go back to the house. But honestly, that may be for the best. Smite me away, Master.
You want me to smite you? Really?
Smite me. It will be the best way to go.
Armine's just slowly
No problem.
removing her glasses.
Duncan's just gonna infuse his hand with a smite and just bap Jerry on the head.
Armine
While watch as a
stares
brilliant
back.
light of blue ocean energy disintegrates Jerry, and you just hear the whisper, Goodbye, Master.
Armine literally
Been a
skitters
pleasure.
back when she sees that. Ah!
What?
I'm just gonna drive the cart.
What is
Duncan,
happening?
Duncan, you can remove one of your unending madnesses.
I can't believe Jerry wasn't on Ending Madness!
Yes, he was. Oh my god.
Armine just looking
Wow.
at
Oh.
Duncan squints and goes, "Don't do that near me."
Explain, please. What?
Duncan's just gonna light his hand up with a little divinity and just kind of wiggle his fingers towards Arvine and just go, ooh.
She's gonna flip him off. Stop it!
I will say immediately, Armine and Plymouth can immediately tell that is direct divine energy.
What the? Where did you get this? Okay, I'm confused.
I'm gonna
But
let
Duncan's
you
gonna-
explain that one.
Yeah, Duncan's gonna look over at Bhaqull and go, oh shit, you're right, we haven't explained this.
I
Well, you-
was hinting that you should.
Oh, that's why you were giving me the side. Oh.
Yes.
Well, I mean, you did
Well,
say that.
I
that
mean,
you're-
to be fair, Tweedledee and Tweedledum were too busy, bumping uglies in the room.
We were
Explain.
not bumping uglies. Fucking, I was sleeping!
You hear a small child with her mother walking on the side of the road goes, "Mom, what does bumping uglies mean?"
Maybe not in public. Can we not scream in public, Carmine?
Best part is that doesn't fall on me. So...
You're the cause of it! Arden's gonna point at fucking Duncan. You are the cause of her screaming!
Arden?
Yes?
We were not
Stop
fucking.
screaming.
Oh yeah, you're right. I should stop screaming.
Right. Well, basically, I was mentally exhausted yesterday, and Bhaqull and I were having a one-on-one conversation, and he'll pull out the coin. And this kind of fell out of my hands and took us on a small little adventure over to the Changebringer's temple. And now I'm a paladin of the Changebringer.
Oh.
That's what I meant by the hand thing.
Huh. Okay, so I just now have to be still worried about that.
That'll be fine. He's not gonna touch you with it.
I don't think it's trend for the past few days.
As what?
I said I'm noticing a trend with the past few days.
Oh,
Yeah.
what would that be?
Well, first Bhaqull becomes a champion, paladin champion.
I
Oh, no.
don't. I guess I'm a champion. I'm not a paladin.
Okay, champion of some storm deity, I think, and now
Storm-
Duncan's
The
now a
Storm
paladin.
Lord.
Storm Lord. There we go. And now Duncan is a paladin. So who the fuck is next to have some divine intervention happen in their lives?
Well,
I mean, I called it last time. If you'd like me to call it again, I can.
As you say this, all of you turn to look at Varys, and sitting next to Varys is another individual. Yes, who is next?
Oh my god!
You're not divine, you don't count.
Aw,
You're
and they just
right.
poof away into green dust.
She's
It's
gonna grab
Well,
onto
No,
Varys' arm.
correct. Hold on. Correct me if I'm wrong. He's Fae, though. It's a form
Yes.
of divine
Wait, this?
for, well, druids.
Ah, fuck.
Though
Oh, I'm
appar-
seeing.
I'm starting to
The
think
pa-
we need to rename the party Divine Intervention.
No,
I mean,
Ooh,
someone
rebranding. I
else-
like it.
I. Hmm. You know, I will
Someone-
call your apparently
Hold
an
on. Are
unfriendly
you,
friend.
Armine, are you wearing your gloves?
No, she's not right now.
See, the
Can we
photo gets
see?
it.
Can we see the little?
You see a lot of lines. You see a lot of golden lines on her now. A lot more than they were.
So, let's go through the timeline of events here, right? Bhaqull gains and loses all at once, becoming a champion, and loses his icky leech of a secret stealer thing.
Let's
think.
clarify. I was not a champion of his.
No, I
that
mean
thing.
champion of the Stormlord. That's what I said.
You say gains and loses. So I
Yeah,
just
you
want to
gain-
clarify. I was not a champion of that thing. I was.
Oh no, you definitely were.
Bhaqull doesn't like that word. He doesn't like it.
Right. Well, regardless,
It might have called me one, but
you lost.
that was not willing.
You lost the icky thing
Yes.
and gained being a champion for something better.
Yeah.
Arden has made an infernal pact unintentionally, it seems.
I know.
Oh no, wait, sorry. Scratch that. Hold on. Armine.
Look, I don't know.
And he's
what
gonna
to do.
tap at his good forearm with like a very big grin on his face, like really cheeky.
Okay, look, I didn't ask for this.
He's
She's
doing
gonna
it again.
to look both at her hands and going, "Hey,
Whether you asked for it or not, you've got it now, and you should learn to
know.
utilize it. And then
I
we have
will.
Arden, who's made the infernal pact with someone.
Listen, it's better than the sword at the very least.
No,
And well, Flemeth has always been
Raven Queen.
with the Raven Queen. So.
Flemeth was the first.
Technically speaking, I guess.
Does it make her the pioneer?
It would.
I don't know.
Hmm.
Yeah. Well,
Oh,
there
well,
you
there
go.
you go.
Yeah.
So I guess the only one left is you, Varys.
Fucking
Yeah.
hell.
Well, judging by this, did we all see the small guy just appear and then disappear?
Oh, he wasn't small. He was a long, thin elf.
Oh, did we all
Yeah.
just see him? Well, judging by what just happened, I think it's kind of already happening.
No, because that's not.
Correct me
No?
if I'm wrong, though. Right, it's been happening, like off and on things, right, Varys?
Apparently.
He likes playing games.
I mean, all fake do.
Sitting in the front cart next to Flemeth, Artagan goes, I also say we give him a chance.
That's
She's gonna
entirely up
Armand's
to Varys.
squinting.
I mean, if any guess is wrong, maybe Seabiscuit will be the one to receive divine intervention next.
Let's
Why?
not.
I mean, I could
Hedge
turn the
our
horse
bets.
into a person.
Please don't turn
Like,
this into a
no!
person.
Let's not.
I don't think Seabiscuit is ready for
You.
human limbs.
They're going to need a lot of therapy regardless.
Do you think druids have horse therapy?
Oh, definitely. I know a great grove.
Perfect.
Hmm.
So anyway, Varys, would you like to accept my powers now?
No.
Armand
Same.
hold on to his hand.
He
No.
blinks out of existence again.
He's going to
He
be a more
doesn't-
common occurrence now, isn't he?
Arden,
So-
I'm just gonna say this. He doesn't like me or doesn't like the Moonweaver either.
So, can I ask a question, Varys? Is he like chlamydia?
Huh?
It's pure purple.
Excuse me, the
Like-
fuck?
Like in the kindest way you're possibly asking, is he chlamydia?
And with that, you arrive at Talia's shop.
I can't fucking breathe. Wait.
I can't believe I'm saying
Oh.
this to me.
This is what happens when you have a fling with a fae. I'm going inside.
You know what? I think I need to go inside
Yeah.
too, but I could also barely breathe from that.
Bhaqull's
Duncan.
gonna park the cart.
And
Duncan's
Arden is
gonna
going
get
to park
out and
Sparks
go
next to
in.
the cart. And
I.
fuck.
You know what? I'm staying here.
So, who's the process of order? Is it Bhaqull first and then Duncan?
And then Arden.
I'm staying here.
Ribbo.
Hmm.
Is he Bhaqull first?
I mean, Bhaqull is having to hitch up the horse, so
Oh, okay.
technically someone else could go inside before him, but he will be following very close behind.
Okay,
Alright.
well, then I guess
Let's say
Duncan's going in
you,
first.
You
I
guys
need
all
fucking
arrive
water.
in, who are going in. Inside, you see a number of customers of different shades and colors, all perusing. As Talia is currently speaking with a very large Goliath, who is almost crouching in the room.
Poor man. I know what it feels like.
No, sorry. No, I don't know anything about any hammers. I'm not sure what happened with yours, but I'm sure you'll find it elsewhere. If you excuse me, I have other guests to attend to.
Bhaqull's just gonna back to a wall and like hide behind Duncan.
I was
Yeah,
about to say.
Duncan's
"Aw."
immediately going to posture to hide Bhaqull as best he can.
Bhaqull sweats.
All of you hear like a crack of electricity as this Goliath stomps out, go and shouts, "I will find my hammer!" Just breaks through the door. Doesn't even look at you guys.
Yes. Wait, did he
Do
did
we
he
see
break
this?
something on the way out? Or?
No, he just bursts out
okay.
the door and
Oh,
Do
okay.
leaves.
we outside the cart see this?
Yeah, you hear him and you see him burst out and leave.
Okay.
You know,
Oh,
So I guess
nothing's wrong with that. It's
I guess
he just wants to find his hammer. You know.
I
Yeah,
guess
very
we know that
particular
there's
hammer.
not more than one.
They didn't say what kind of. Maybe it's just a run-of-the-mill hammer. That's why he came to a general store.
Oh yeah, it's just
He does have tribe markings.
Oh. Oh no.
He looks the tribe markings look very similar, though slightly different to those of the Hawk tribe. You can quickly look him over and see that he has some dual tribe markings. He has some that look like eagles and some that look like wolves.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna go to the bathroom.
Roll me a history check.
While you're taking care of that, I'm gonna go grab some water.
Color may help him out.
Yes, you can guide yourself. I'll allow it.
I still can't get over the fucking chlamydia comment.
It's history. I am inclined to give you advantage because this is about tribes you have grown up with. So that'll be a 10, which is not great, but it's better than a nat 1. You can't tell what the eagle markings are, but you do recognize the wolf markings. They are a group called the Black Hounds. They're from farther north in Isocross. They're actually across the ocean from the Graying Wildlands. And they would typically raid some of the tribes that you're familiar with. They were raiders. As you all enter in, though, Talia regards you all. Oh, my favorite customers. Welcome back.
All right,
Pleasure
Talia
to see
has
you as
seen
always.
Talia hasn't seen all the changes.
Oh yeah.
And might I say, Bhaqull.
Hi.
No. I mean, you're looking quite nice as well, Flemeth. Welcome back, dear.
The Plymouth was outside.
I thought Flemeth was in because they were interacting with the...
Plymouth was on the cart. Oh, Plymouth is inside. Okay. Plymouth's inside.
Yeah, all right.
Cool.
To what do I owe the pleasure of all of your acquaintance again today? Are you here to buy more things? We usually have a good bit of gold.
Yes.
Yes. We also had a few specific questions.
Though it is strange that you have a lot of gold. It's actually a first, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. I wonder why.
Not my fault. I didn't do anything.
You're right. You didn't.
It's not my fault you came in front of that raggedy... Anyway. What can I do for you all?
Bhaqull's gonna pat the Duncan. Ask about the armor. See if she has it.
Oh, right. Wouldn't happen to have any armaments for a paladin, would you?
What sort of paladin? Are you looking to
Uh,
protect yourself? Looking to do more damage? There's all sorts of
Protection.
armor.
Well, I don't have any armor.
That is fair. Are you looking for something heavy?
Yeah.
All right. Let me peruse. Anything else you're looking for while I begin looking, or is that it?
If not, you still have one of those stones I sold you.
True.
Potions as well, Talia.
I don't have a ton of potions right now, other than regular healing, unless that's what you're looking for.
Well, that would work. I'll show something else that we needed as well. Anything
We
more
did
specific?
sell her one of the Changebringer stones that we snapped off before we got TP'd, right?
Yes.
Yes, she gave you like 5,000 gold for it.
Oh, a lot.
Well, is there anything else we needed?
Lulu, what level of armor can I wear to still have the unarmored defense?
You can't wear any armor.
Can't wear any. Only cloth.
Can't wear any armor.
Augers. Okay. Nothing.
However, I do have a couple of things for defense. Let me make sure I have this right. She goes through her logs, pulls out a bigger book, pulls out another one, flips through it a bit. Right, I have. This is a enchanted chainmail. She points to a glittering set of chainmail with some like long adorned attachments. It looks like it used to be a set of like soldier's gear that has been repurposed. Used by an adventurer some years ago, and when they finished their adventuring, they sold it off to me. I also have a cloak of protection, and though it wouldn't be useful for you, I do have bracers of guarding as well. And then I have heavy plate, enchanted heavy plate.
The enchanted chainmail. What exactly is the enchantment?
It's just slightly stronger.
Uh,
So instead of being the armor quality of chainmail, it's closer to the armor quality of plate, while still being chainmail. For mechanics' sake, it is a chainmail +2. I have a set of mithril plate as well. It's not any stronger than regular plate, but it is lighter, and it doesn't clink around so much. Mechanics sake for that one, that is a plate armor that does not give you disadvantage on stealth. And then again, I have the cloak of protection, which is a cloak that requires attunement. It'll give you +1 to your AC. And then I have these braces of guarding. They're leather braces, and when you put them on, they make you a bit better at defending yourself. And those are bracers that if you wear and attune to them, They give you +2 to your AC as long as you are not wearing armor. So they could
Huh.
be used by Bhaqull.
Bhaqull, Duncan will nudge Bhaqull.
What?
The braces.
Oh. I'm
Not
not
better
used to
suit
the idea
you.
of wearing
Yeah, because you were tiny and squishy, and now you're big and strong.
armor. I wasn't squishy.
No comment.
Put it in layman's terms. You want a piece of paper, but you definitely want as thick as a hardbound book.
Fine.
Speaking prices here, the chainmail will go for 1,500 gold. The plate armor would run you about 2,500 gold. The cloak is 1,000, and the braces are 1,250.
Do you mind if I ask another, probably a bit difficult ask of a question then?
Hmm.
You still happen to have that stone I sold to you.
Well, it's unlike anything I've ever found before, so of course I want to study it. In fact, I made a potion that I gave Arden out of it.
The entire thing.
Well, what I haven't used for experiments, yes.
So that's what you
So how much of it
Me.
is left?
Most of it. I haven't taken that much.
So that's what that potion was made out of.
It's a very malleable material, actually.
Yes, because it comes from my patron, the Changebringer.
Oh, that would make sense. What do you ask?
Well, as much as your wares have been quite useful and as decent as they are, unfortunately for me, my pockets aren't as deep these days. So
We still have a lot of money.
Shh.
I am looking to possibly procure the stone back from you so I can maybe have a master craftsman help make a piece of armor out of it for me.
All right. It's simple. We can do that. I would just need my 5,000 gold back.
Again, my pockets aren't exactly that deep.
Well, a deal is a deal, and that would be a large loss for me to just give up such a grand thing. You got 5,000 gold for an item you sold. If you want
I
it
know.
back,
I'm not looking for any handouts. I'm not looking for me to persuade and change your mind. I was merely telling you what my plan was.
So
That's
you're
all.
looking to have it put on hold?
No. She's going to use it. She's going to use it.
Ah.
I mean,
I'm
I
not
will
going to
gladly
stop her.
sell it back to you.
We don't have 5,000 gold, Chet.
Out of character, just so you know, we have for Bhaqull on Bhaqull's side within the portal hole, and what Bhaqull has, I think we have about 3,960.
Hmm. In fairness, I have used a bit of it. Arden, have you taken the potion yet?
I have.
And how did it do for you?
Well, it. To say the least, it made me really, really energized. Fast. I was
That'll
able to
make you
run.
explode. Boring.
Honestly speaking, I was almost bouncing across the desert like I was going to explode, so nearly there, I guess.
Oh, that's fun.
Of course, that would be fun to you.
How about this? Since I'm so kind and a great benefactor to many of you, since I've used a bit of it, and because I'm very intrigued what you can make out of it, I assume you're making something out of it.
As I stated, I'd like to try and make some armaments out of it, yes.
I will knock the price down to 2,000 gold and a favor.
You really enjoy your favors, don't you?
How do you think I got into the position I am today?
What kind of favor, if I may ask?
A favor,
Favors.
Auden. You know how this works.
I definitely know how this works, but there's different levels of favor when it comes to you.
Ardent, it wouldn't be from you.
I know, I'm just worried about my friend.
I mean, I'd take a favor from any of you. It doesn't have to be from Duncan here. It could be from Auden. If Auden really wants to give me a favor, I have been asking so very much from Auden to give me one. I even have a favor in mind for Auden that I could have performed right this very moment.
It wouldn't be giving you sparks, would it?
No, but that is a really good one. Thanks for the idea.
I'm
No,
never giving you sparks. I hope
I
you know
need
that.
a direct connection with the Genasi. If you could set that up, well, that would be well worth more than 5,000 gold. Especially considering they've thus far refused to trade with me.
No promises, but I can probably set you up a meeting with my dad.
Ooh. If you can make that promise and sign a contract with me, Auden, I'll give your friend his crystal back.
Write up the contract. It's just me setting you up a meeting with my dad, nothing more.
Of course, that's all it'll take. She reaches back and grabs a heavy chest, lifts it up onto the counter, flips 3 locks, and then dispels 3 different magic things over the top of it, and then flips it open. And you haven't seen this before, I don't think, Arden.
No.
Oh, actually, you have seen one of these. Because Duncan threw one into the mouth of a dragon.
Oh, it's the fucking fireworks stone! Whap whap.
You only saw it briefly, but this is indeed another crystal very much shimmering with incandescent light.
As soon
if
as
it never
Arden
wants to be
sees
a
it,
single color.
as soon as Arden sees it, he's gonna turn around towards Duncan and stare at him.
I don't know what you're looking at me for. I told you didn't have to.
It's not that. Is that what I think it is?
Oh, you mean the giant glowy stone that went boom?
Yes!
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Anyways, yes, write up the contract. I'll send out a letter to my dad and tell him that you want to meet with him. I'll have it done by tonight, and I'll have the letter sent out by tomorrow.
All right. Sounds good. You may take it, Duncan.
I'll reach in and pick it up. Look at it briefly.
You feel an immediate connection to touching the object. One that you didn't feel when you touched it last before. And you also feel like a little bit of ire that was above your head since you sold this has finally dissipated.
He's just gonna softly look at it and just go, I know, I'm sorry.
Whilst this is going on, Plymouth is standing with a tall elf in the back of the room. And Artigan is just going,
squinting.
well, I sort of control this whole Thane area of the Feywilds. It's very pretty. You should come one day. It'll be lovely. And, we just generally like to to have a bit of fun and trickery and joy. We bring joy to the world. You know, like Santa
Mhm.
Claus.
Mhm.
I'm like Santa Claus, really.
Not what the Moonreapers told me, at least.
Talia goes back. Is there anything else you're purchasing today?
How much would it be for the bracers and the chain?
The braces and the chainmail. It is 1,500 for the chainmail and 1,250 for the braces, so it'd be 2,750 for both.
Think you could throw in a couple health potions on the side, minor ones,
Mm,
for the dual purchase.
Are you buying the chainmail?
For Flint.
If we get the dual purchase, that is.
I thought Plymouth already had something.
I think Plymouth's isn't as good as this.
Oh,
No, honestly.
fair enough.
I think she
Fair
needs
enough.
a new one.
No, you're right.
You
You're
can
right.
ask her, but I
Well.
think she needs a new pair. Set? What do you call that?
It wouldn't be a set because it's not an entire.
Tell you what, 2,800, and I'll give you 3 potions regular alongside.
Okay.
How much are potions usually?
50. So that would be 50 gold for 3 potions, basically.
It's pretty good.
Well, I did what I could. If you wish to take the deal, Bhaqull, that is up to you.
That's 200 or 2,000. How much?
2,800 gold total. 280 plat.
Most of it I don't have in plat.
Which we have in gold, or this is going to be a lot of gold being tossed on the counter.
Yeah,
you
but
opening up the
Cool's
portal?
gonna have to open up the hole.
Everyone steps back as you like lay down this rug and start just setting out chest of gold.
We did clean
Talia's
it up,
just
right?
like, you did.
Yeah,
So I was
we
like,
cleaned
it's
it up.
always so fun when you all come in here.
Sorry for the inconvenience.
So yeah, but Cool's gonna take.
She
There's
had-
about 2,700 of it in gold, and then the rest in plat.
So you hand her the last bit of platinum. She like trails a finger up your armor and gets kind of closer and whispers, "You know, if you and Plymouth are ever interested."
Thank you, thank you for the offer. I'll discuss it with Plymouth.
She takes the gold and hands you the items.
I'll get back to you within the next couple of days, Talia, once I get a response from my father.
Understood. I look forward to hearing it. And don't worry, if I don't hear back from you, I'll send the hand after you.
I know you can.
I have a math question.
Yes.
Okay, so if 2,700 of it was in gold, how much of it is plat?
10.
That'll be 10.
10. Thank
Yes.
you.
Armine just squinting at the fan in the fucking cart.
And then Artigan goes, and you know, you and your boo are very welcome to come. We could have a menage a trois.
And apparently it's just going around. First it was those two, now it's you three.
Oh, you can
What?
bring the whole crew. You can make a night of it.
Just for the
I'll
love of-
pass, thank you very much.
But Cole's gonna go over to Plymouth and just hand her the chainmail.
Duncan's gonna walk out behind Bhaqull with a giant smirk on his face. Just kind
Have
of
a good
half
day,
laughing.
Talia. Thank you for business as always. The most deadest of tones. As he walks out the door.
I look forward to seeing you all again. And do bring that cute tiefling back. She was nice.
Okay. You're welcome. He'll step out.
Let's head to the ridge.
Armine
So,
just
Chainmail
squinting
plus
at this
2.
fucking
Yeah.
still fan in the cart.
So it is an 18 Is the chainmail you have currently +2? Because chainmail's usually 16. Math, yeah. So it should be. You should have 18 AC with that. And then if you have any other bonuses, add it on top.
I was gonna say, isn't it like your dex modifier?
Oh, you have a shield.
Yeah.
So that's the
Shield.
other +2. So it would be 20. Yes.
Yay!
Yeah.
What do I put for Bhaqull's?
You get a passive +2 as long as you have those bracelets on.
Does that
So-
require attunement from?
It doesn't require attunement, so you can
Uh,
only have 3 items attuned.
What am I attuned to
So-
currently?
Check your magic items.
The hammer.
The
The
hammer.
hammer is 1.
The hammer. I
The rings or anything?
don't
I
think
forget.
Bhaqull has anything else.
God.
I think
Yes.
Bhaqull just has that.
Does my sword count as attunement? The scimitar?
Yes.
Okay, so that's at least 1 for me. I know that.
I think
'Cause
I
I
have
need to-
3.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I have 3 because I think I have to attune to my armor, the dragon scale mail as well.
You had more attuned when you were a warlock because some of the items you got
Yeah.
from your patron were attuned. So I think you're good.
Yeah,
like
I think I'm
one
good. Bhaqull does still have several items in the inventory that are attunement, but those are for other people to eventually take.
Oh no, it's bound.
I can't
So
remember what's
that's
in.
16 plus 2?
Eyes. Yeah, those require attunement.
Was it?
So
2?
18.
I think I have all 3 attuned.
Yes,
'cause
you're but cool. It's +2 because you're not wearing armor.
Okay.
I think Vicious Lance, Moonweaver's Lance, and then the Eyes of Eagle.
Oh yeah, don't I have that ring of vault? What was it called again, Lulu? The ring that has the vaults in them?
That does not require attunement.
That doesn't. Yeah,
No.
but I need to remember that I have it because it's not on my sheet.
You guys have like 3 rings. I don't know if anyone actually equipped.
I think somebody has one of them because the only ones I have written in my inventory is the Ring of Mind Shield and the Ring of
That requires
something,
attunement.
Yeah.
which is the Ring of. I wrote it as Ring of Psychic. So
Someone still has a little ring they stole.
Ring of psychic resistance.
Psychic Resistance, yeah.
Yeah.
And then we
Whatever
also
you-
still have the Fireballs.
Yes.
All I as
Great
far as
balls
rings
of
go,
fire.
all I know is that I have the vault ring.
So Bhaqull
I
has
have my
all 3
bootleg
of those
Hunter's
things
Mark ring.
and is just waiting to give them to someone.
Bootleg
Yeah.
Hunter Mark ring.
Look, I'm pretty much playing Ranger, but being a rogue.
To be fair, you guys will have another attunement item, all of you, because you'll have to attune to the iridium item when you get it.
Yeah.
Oh
Ah,
fuck!
shit.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to pick and choose one of my items to unattune to.
I'm going to have to as well.
I mean, you already have the Moonweaver's Lance, so you don't need your vicious one anymore.
My vicious one though does more damage than the Moonweaver's. It does a +8. My Moonweaver does a +6.
Yeah, but your Moonweaver also gets an extra D4 radiant damage
Radiant.
on every attack.
That is
Yep.
true.
As well as polymorph something if you want to.
Yeah, once a day.
I think it actually has 3 charges a day.
Yep.
Does
Yeah,
Yep.
Let me check.
because it's not a guaranteed polymorph.
hmm
Yeah, it's not guaranteed.
Also,
Radiant
since you don't have a
beam.
spell casting focus, you do have to have the spear out to cast your moonbeam.
Okay. Wait, I thought
Yeah.
the gloves were it.
Yeah, they're connected. The gloves and the spear are meant to be used together.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. They're part of a package. They're set.
Yeah.
Stat bonus.
Set
Stat
bonuses! Let's go!
All
I,
right.
however, have to pick and choose.
Are we
Alrighty.
on our
So I
way
probably-
to the ridge?
You are on your way to the ridge. Yes.
I'm just
While
staring
we're
at this Fae.
while we're on our way to the ridge, Duncan's gonna sit down cross-legged and hold the stone in his hand and close his eyes, kind of like meditation, and just say a prayer to the change bringer. I know I did a wrong with this stone by taking it and selling it, but I'm hoping to make it right by shaping this into something to help protect me as well as my comrades. Your blessing for this would be most beneficial.
You feel a calm aura radiate around you, and all of you feel it, actually.
Feels nice. Feels like the field that I keep seeing.
Do you need me to roll?
No, not on this one, actually.
Okay.
I'm looking up something.
God gave you a freebie.
Oh no.
Okay. You make your way to the ridge. You arrive, and the craftsmen there are ready to assist you. And they say, "Oh, what is it you're needing made?"
Believe it's to wear all types of armor, right? So
You can wear all types, yeah.
fuck. Look up. One second. Let's see. That's not what I want. That's what I want. This is what I'll take a look at. No. Yeah. I mean, I was just gonna ask the craftsmen, and show them the stone, and ask them what all they is possible that they can make out of this.
Roll me a persuasion check. Okay.
Hello?
That material is fascinating. Can I try it before I tell you what I can make out of it?
What do you mean, like, try it?
Well, when you're working with a new material, you want to see its malleability, how well it works. You can come over to the anvil with me if you like. You can just see how it works.
Sure. He'll hand over the stone.
He lets all of you come in. It's pretty quiet right now. The sun forge in the here is lit as the liquid light kind of drops down on the forge that you've seen before. As this main anvil in the middle of the room has a pool of light around it, and he sets it on top of the anvil. He pulls one of the heavier hammers and lightly taps the top first. Seems hard. Could probably make a good set of it. All right, stand back for a second. He assumes a striking position.
Work your magic, Uncle.
Hammer raised high. And you see like flared fire go across his arms as he brings it down with one heavy resounding strike. It reverberates around the room and a flash of light goes out. He like blinks back as all of you do at the same time, and looking down, what set of armor are you trying to have made?
I was probably just gonna go for plate, just simply because it's just the
Yep.
easiest for me.
you see sitting upon is a chest piece of plate armor. And emblazoned on the front is the face of the Changebringer. Her coin is emblazoned in the front of the chest piece. For a second, Arden, you watch as your uncle blinks, and you see he looks a little disorientated as he says, "Path Guardian. Armor of the Path Guardian. Oh, give me a headache."
Armor of the Path Guardian.
Yes, came to mind as I struck it. Whatever that is, that was powerful. I almost don't want to charge you. I think it was sort of meant to be forged.
Well, I'm sure all of us will probably need something from you. Your services have been wonderful. And he'll pat Flameberg.
Well, will you be needing a shield to go with it? I can maybe make something like that for you.
If you can, yes.
What sort of material are you talking? Any enchantments you're looking for?
What kind of enchantments can you get?
Well, the easiest one for me to do for you would be like a fire resist.
I think where we're going, I'm not going to be coming under much fire, so to speak.
There is one enchantment that I know that it's a bit expensive to do.
What is it?
It's an enchantment of steadfast.
Mechanically, what does Steadfast do again?
This specific enchantment, if you hold your action and don't attack on a round, your AC is raised by 2. So you can essentially hold your shield and increase your AC a further 2.
How much will it cost for that?
That one will cost a bit of gold, like actual gold, to do the enchantment. So probably about 1,000 gold worth of supplies, and then labor would probably put you another 250 up. So about 1,250.
Very well. Duncan will come over to Bhaqull. Do we happen to have that much still?
Wow.
I know I have 23 platinum pieces and 58 gold on me.
Bhaqull's gonna like squint his eyes and think really hard. I have there's still 35 platinum in the hole, and I have 80 on me, or 81 on me.
How much do you need?
So I have 116 platinum left.
It's 125 platinum for the shield.
I only need 125 platinum.
I only have 116.
I have 23.
I have 148 on me.
173?
God, you guys are rich.
My DM in Christ, you gave us the money.
Hey, God! You know how many gold pieces I have? 700.
I keep
I don't want to talk about it. Yeah, you
I
can't let's keep
know.
not spending it.
Armand's not spending much, man. It's almost like
So I
she's never
guess
had this. In her
however
life.
you plan to pay, just let me know.
What else? Bhaqull will give 50. Who wants to give the other 50?
Armand can.
All right, so cool 50, Arman 50, Duncan 25.
Yeah.
All right, that'll be done tomorrow. So you can pick it up tomorrow. Is there anything else you're looking to have made? While we're at it, I can get one of the smiths working.
Duncan will walk over and pick up the plate armor.
I will put in your thing what it all does.
Gotcha.
But it does, it enhances your auras.
Oh.
Oh.
They get, it's 15 feet instead of 10 feet for both of your auras. You get a +2 bonus to saving throws. And you are immune to the restrain condition and the grapple condition. And once per long rest, you can cast Greater Restoration without expending a spell slot.
Pog.
All I have is chainmail. I've never gotten into it, I don't think.
I tend to give dragon scale because I forged one of the dragon.
Clemens is asking if he can enchant chainmail.
Yes, I can. What are you looking for? I could do an enchantment of thorns. It's not terribly expensive. About 500 gold for the enchantment. I can have that done tomorrow as well. All right. Thorns enchantment for your new chainmail. Anyone else?
I don't exactly have anything that I need to request right now, Uncle. It's moreover just make sure I'm just gonna do a humble request. Make sure to put your I know you always put your heart into all of your work, but it's a little bit extra since they did help save the tribe.
Yeah, I've heard.
Whether that be just through accents or I know you usually leave your marks on your work.
I'll make it fancy.
That's what I'm asking for.
One more thing. Do you have anyone that can make armor for others?
We have a couple sets already, actually.
Could I
Do
see
you
them?
need something for them? Sure. And he just like points off to the one corner, and there is like horse mannequins that have armor set over them. Some are very ornate, like barbed armor. Some is like fancy, like chainmail. Others are like heavy leather armor.
Should we bring in Seabiscuit to see if they like any of them?
Kim?
I don't
Seabiscuit-
think having
I
a
don't
horse
think
in the
Seabiscuit
forge
can
would
fit
be a
her.
good idea.
True. Well, we need to get their measurements somehow. No?
What are the prices?
We would measure them and get it fitted for them.
Sure.
For the heavy barbed armor, it's 2,000 gold. For the chainmail armor, because of the horse, that is 1,000 gold, and for the studded leather armor, that is 500 gold.
Bhaqull only has 660. So Bhaqull will take the leather.
All right. I'll have Josen go outside and measure the horse. And a younger human page who's been working on some filings stands up and goes, "Oh, yes, sir." He just runs out. We'll have that ready tomorrow as well.
Thank you. She we had a run with a dragon, and I think that
And it lived?
yes,
That's a lucky horse.
I think it would be a good help in the future. Right. How much was it again?
500 gold.
500. Thank you. So, means that 16 left. I mean, I have enough. You don't have to pitch in. Oh, okay. Alright.
Right, and then chainmail of thorns +2.
It's 500 gold. Bhaqull has 31 plus 35, 66 platinum. So, would she want to do half or less than that? 500 gold is 50 platinum.
25.
25!
There you go. All right. I'll have all that ready for you then.
Thank you for your hard work as always, Uncle.
Yeah, you be good. All right. You all can head out. Are you going to Hans's next? Is that the pathway?
So,
That was the planned pathway.
where's the plan?
All right. You
We're
go
gonna-
back down and around. It's getting closer towards the evening of the day as you have gone all around Oncarel today. You get down to Hans's place. And you see a couple customers making their way out, seeming fairly happy. Their potion supplies. Head on inside, and Hans is behind the counter and just smiling, big and happy. Oh, you're all back! Welcome, welcome. I'm gonna help you. Did you try out the potions?
Duncan, you want to tell him?
Oh, yeah. The elixir you gave me, fed it to a dragon. He turned into a dragonborn and then vanished.
Oh, why don't you? Oh, oh, oh. That's a lot to process. I'm not going to lie.
Staring around the
what
shop.
can I sell you to help?
Oh, I don't need help with that right now.
We
Oh.
will eventually.
Oh, good.
Really?
All right, understood. Well, I have a new line of potions. I had an interesting source from your house provide me with something called a potion of possibility.
Armine. Armine quickly looks up.
Do I know what that means?
I think you guys have had one of these at one point, but it was a
Oh.
lesser one.
Yep.
Wait, was the one that Arden drunk not a potion of possibility, or was it something else?
No, yours was a completely different thing
Oh,
made
okay,
from the Changebringer shard.
Yeah.
You're right.
And I've been using these potions of possibility in some of my other potions to make some odd contraptions and things. So I have a couple of experimental ones, and you mentioned you wanted to try some before, so I thought maybe I'd keep them for when you come back around.
Oh.
That's your department and not mine.
As far as I can tell, the regular potions of possibility, when you drink it, you get these two little odd floaties in your mind. That people call them motes. And anytime something happens that you don't want to happen, you can choose to reach out and crush that mote and change possibility. Mechanically, you get 2 luck points essentially that you can use to re-roll within 24 hours.
Ooh.
It's any roll.
I was about to
And
say,
it
this
can
sounds
be-
familiar. I think I get
It
this
can
trait
be
later.
your roll, it can be an enemy's roll, any roll.
Oh, don't tell me that.
It's like a superior
Actually,
luck point.
Wait, does that? Don't I have something that can? Wait, I have an ability that can do that of my own. Hold up, I'm trying to remember what that was. Oh, it's indomitability. It
Mhm.
rerolls saving.
Yes, that's a fighter thing.
Yeah.
No, I just realized something.
Armine kind of
We'll be right back at
looking
the
like,
party.
Okay.
Okay. Armine kind of looking and going, that could be useful for anyone.
Yeah, they are incredibly useful and also incredibly expensive.
I was about to ask, what's the price?
How much?
2,500 apiece. I mean, you're changing reality. They're pretty powerful potions.
Yeah, that would do it. Armine kind of staring at her own hands, like. Changing realities is a weird thing.
But I don't just have the regular ones. I made some weapons too.
Weapons?
No, weird potions. Using some of the potions of possibility, I experimented, and I don't exactly know what the weird ones do.
Well, do you mind if we hear what some of them are? Or at least...
Oh, I have no idea what they do. They're potions. I just made them. I mixed it with other potions and different effects and some other ingredients, and I haven't tested them yet.
And how much would these ones be?
Oh, I'm not even sure I can legally sell them, but for you all, maybe 500 apiece? I have 7 of those.
Not worth it right now.
These are not the funny. These are not the funny healing ones. I'm fairly confident that all 7 are beneficial potions, and probably crazy in a way because they have the possibility stuff imbued. But I don't know exactly what they do. So it's kind of like the funny healing ones, but instead of getting healing, you're changing reality briefly.
And you
Yeah.
mix them with something. A different
Yes.
potion.
Sure. And he pulls a very long, thin vial. And inside of this one is a liquid that is cerulean blue, like the deepest blue you've ever seen. And it is iridescent with like flakes of gold and silver running through it. Yeah, this is one.
Hmm.
Sure. He hands it over so you can look at it.
Mm.
You could do an Arcana check if you wanted to look it over.
Yippee funny magic checks.
You believe this potion would make you permanently immortal.
Oh.
Why is it that these potions are almost like gambling?
Well, that's kind of what possibility is, Arden.
I mean, it's true, yes.
That one will be 500 gold.
As far as I've been knowing now, getting her guidance, or their guidance, the possibilities are weird. Really, really weird. But not. Some are good, some are bad, some are really bad.
By smaller, do you mean cheaper or smaller as in vial? Because I don't have any cheaper ones of those, but I do have a smaller vial. Oh, yes. And he pulls out what is like a short, fat, like oblong one that is like orange with like silver lines running through it that almost look like electricity. I have this one.
Welcome back.
Are you asking if someone else can try an Arcana check, or are you going to try a religion check on these? Because that's fun.
Oh, God.
Religion? Roll me a religion check.
I can try Arcana if
You
she
can
tries
try Arcana while she tries religion.
Let's go. Oh my God!
Wow.
Well,
Very good.
our Arcana's proficient,
Very
so
good.
our mine is
Okay.
all right. Both of us. Hell yeah.
So we'll start with the Arcana. Armine.
Yeah.
You're not a caster, but you're decently familiar that there are schools of magic. And with fighting some of these people through other ways and being around spellcasters, you can decently discern what schools of magic something is with some effort. This is not any school of magic you know. At all. Completely outside of your
okay.
radar.
All right, good to know.
With a 22 religion,
Oh God.
you remember the feeling of being around that beacon? And you get the same energy of the Luxon is coming from these potions.
Wasn't that the
That is, I don't know why, but that does not feel right. I also don't like that feeling.
Duncan, do you see what Flemeth is saying?
Do you need me to roll for this?
No, it's essentially you see. Yeah, you see them like point to their head like they have before. to speak to their mind using the necklace.
Oh, he'll do it. Amelia, what's up? Oh.
Drawing pictures in his mind. In my mind.
Jesus.
Imagination.
We're still in Hans's, or are we cart now?
Yeah, we're in Hans's still. She's looking at one of his potions, and it's giving the same vibe as the beacon.
Duncan's gonna look at Hans and just go, Hans.
Yes.
What's up with this potion right here?
Well, like I was saying, that one and these other 6 over here were mixed with these potions of possibility that I bought.
Where did you buy them?
A reputable salesman that I will not disclose.
Duncan is going to get the biggest grin on his face. Teeth and all. I'm going to need that information, Hans. I did a favor for you.
Roll me a
Wow.
persuasion check.
Oh
20.
wow!
20 was the DC.
Oh, let's go!
Okay, you cannot tell anyone, but I may have an in with this Cerberus assembly.
Duncan is going to try and, like, everyone behind him see one of his hands grip behind his back really hard to the point that he's almost trying to puncture his own skin to stave from his anger. Go
Lucy,
on.
Duncan?
They've been doing these experiments on something, and they've been making these potions, and they've been trading them around the world. A lot of them have been going to Marquette lately. And so I purchased some because, I mean, I'm a good salesman, and they look like fun.
You're a wonderful salesman, Hans. Do you mind, as a favor, since I scratched your back, could I possibly just take one at half price?
Can I watch you take it?
I don't want to drink it just yet, but...
Tell you what, here's a fun deal. If one of you tries one of the potions now, I'll give you 2 for free.
Duncan will extend his hand. You have a deal.
I mean, if Flemeth's going to take one too, I'll give you 4 if both of you take it. And that's like all of them.
I was already.
You down the one you have in your hand, Flemmeth? Roll me a D100.
Oh!
Oh no!
Duncan's
Both of them.
Duncan's going to look at Armine and go, this could be very bad for you, so it's probably better for one of us.
I can take it.
This could be bad for any
No.
one of us.
Okay.
I'll wait to see what the results are from Flemeth, and if she needs aid, I'll give it. Otherwise,
Fair enough.
This could be bad for both of you.
Okay.
Stress.
Never mind, Bhaqull sweats really
Stress.
badly.
I'm just
Stress.
It's just staring. He's
Stressed
just
boyfriend
staring.
noises.
Stress frightening.
Plymouth.
Oh god.
Roll me a d8. That's so fucking funny.
Oh
What
god.
do you mean, God?
She can let him.
So first of all, you do see the motes of possibility appear in your vision. 2 silver floating entities of potential energy that you feel like you could focus on and activate any time. That you can make any roll be re-rolled if you so choose. You can affect possibility for the next 24 hours. Which hand do you like more, your right or left hand?
Ah!
She's right-handed, so her right hand then. You watch as Flemeth's right hand begins to grow scales and extend claws
Ah!
into a bronze dragonborn hand.
Oh. Wait, okay, question. Do my marks when this happened glow? Weirdly? Since there's
No.
a possibility.
Not for this.
She's looking down at her hand.
Okay.
She's like, okay.
This is oddly fitting and ironic at the same time.
I
This
think it's more.
actually is.
It's more ironic than anything. Yes.
It's spreading.
It's just spreading. It's like a virus. It's an infection.
No, but your entire right arm is now a dragonborn arm.
That's kind of cool, though.
Kind of stops at the shoulder.
Okay.
So is that
Um,
2 potions,
Duncan's
Hans?
gonna
You-
hold out his hand towards Hans.
You get resistance to lightning damage.
Ooh, nice.
Bhaqull's gonna go over and like take her hand,
Salmon.
just kind of stare at it.
All right. So that is a permanent effect.
Whoa!
Note that out in your character sheet.
Next to his cursed arm, 2 sessions later, his girlfriend.
We found out who's next. We found out who's next.
So Duncan, do you take one of the potions?
Well, no, Duncan's holding his hand out towards Hans to hand him the next potion.
Which one would you like? And he shows there are a number of them. There is the cerulean blue one. That was the first one he picked up. There is a ink black one. There is a silver one. There is one that is golden color.
Plymouth took the orange
He'll
one.
pick up
Orange and the
the
orange.
cerulean blue one, pop
Cerulean
the
blue?
cork off, and chug
Wait,
it.
before you, I was going to ask him to hand us over the potions that he owes us, since you.
You're gonna get 4 of them, so
I guess he can just hand them in bulk.
yeah. Okay, roll me d100.
I'm literally looking at my hand.
97.
Oh my
Both of you
god!
rolled insanely high.
What the hell? I'm staring at my hand, Lulu.
It
I'm
only gets
staring at
higher.
my hand.
The Changebreaker's probably over here like, I made him a paladin. He's my paladin now. What is he doing?
The Changebringer's like, I regret my decision right now. Me as Armine.
I can fix
Ah!
this. Never mind.
Man, I sure did love my
Armine,
paladin.
understanding the possibility shit now.
First and
Realizes
foremost,
this could be bad.
What God?
first and foremost, you do get the 2 motes of possibility, just like Plymouth.
Yeah.
So for the next 24 hours, you can re-roll any roll, yourself or enemies. Roll me a d10, please.
Why? Your rolls are cursed.
God, work tomorrow is gonna be great.
This is the second time I've had to do this to someone.
What do you mean this is the second time?
What do you mean?
Oh.
Oh no.
Woo.
I swear to God, Lulu, I'm checking my
You
hands.
watch as Duncan begins to shift form.
Huh.
As his whole body begins to change.
Into God? God?
Scared!
Oh,
I'm scared now.
You watch his skin become a palish green. He loses his tail and fins. He gains 2 tusk.
Oh my god.
What in the fuck?
am I a troll?
You're
Uh,
green!
You are a tall and thin half orc.
Oh my god.
Bhaqull's
What?
going to look terrified.
Mine too. Mine too.
Hans?
Yes?
What did your potion just do to our friend?
Well, any possibility is possible.
Duncan is going to look down at himself for a moment. Not be in shock. He's not going to appear shocked. He's going to look, hold his hands out.
I was looking at the wrong thing.
Oh.
Oh.
What does that mean?
That was 96.
Oh, wait.
What's 97?
What's
Apologies. Roll me d4.
Oh, okay. Okay, wait.
It could be better.
It could be worse.
Could be really worse.
What is your rules?
That's reverse time.
Okay.
Okay.
Retcon.
Instead of that, you watch as Duncan's skin becomes a darker shade of blue, and hard chitinous plates form across his back and arms. As he becomes like an armadillo shark.
Well, at least he's still shark. At least he's still shark.
Duncan's gonna knock on the Duncan's gonna knock on the chitin. He's gonna look at Hans. He's gonna knock on the chitin again. It's not the worst thing.
Your AC is permanently increased by 2.
Oh wow!
Hans,
That's
Oh,
how much is your AC now?
no. Oh no.
How much is your AC now?
It's gonna be very difficult for you to hit me, Lulu. I'm just gonna tell you
Yeah.
right now.
Yep.
The shark is becoming a wall.
Shark is becoming the wall, and he's the fucking wall.
We've drank your potions, so now we get the extra 2, correct?
Yeah. Extra 4, actually.
4, you're right, 4.
And he passes all but the inky black one to you all.
What is the inky black one?
Duncan's
Got
going
just one
to
more.
gently place his hand down and look at Hans. Is that 4?
Yeah, there are 4. There's a 5th one that he didn't give you.
Yeah, because he had 7.
He had 7 total.
I
So
think.
The inky black one was the
No. before he hands us the potions, Duncan's going to put his hand on the table, look at Hans in the eyes, and just go, "Why don't you let us choose?"
roll of persuasion. All right, fine. He sets them up on a little stand.
Should
Um,
each of us who haven't taken one choose one, or is it just
so
you
there
two?
is
I
a silver one, a gold one, the inky black one. There's an emerald green one, and then there is one that is colorless. It is clear.
Armine's going to look at all of them. I really want to make an Arcana check.
Make a blanket arcana check. Go for it.
Armine's super sus
So,
about all these because
Inky
of
black,
the-
colorless, silver, and gold. And then what's the fifth one?
Hi! Wow!
Bronze?
Green.
Green.
Yeah,
Green.
ammo green. Yeah.
Huh.
So,
What is she gonna sus from all of these?
is there anyone in particular that you were looking for, or you're just doing general?
General for all of them because she's looking. She knows there's possibility in them now. But what she's concerned about is where those
You
possibilities
do
lead.
feel an inherent connection to all of them. I will say you feel an inherent draw to that inky black one.
She's gonna look at them and then she's gonna look at you guys and go, Don't take the black one.
You looking at the inky black one with a 24, I'll say it's not so inky black as it is almost the same color as your echo.
You said don't take it. Wonderful. We'll take that one.
Funkin!
I mean, honestly speaking, if you hadn't said anything, he probably.
The colorless, the silver, and the emerald green.
All right.
And he
I
said
mean,
it's 500 gold.
He picks up the gold one and sets it back. No,
Wait.
those are free.
He'll
No,
pick up the inky
last
black
one.
one and
Oh
set it
yeah,
right in
500
front of.
gold.
He'll set it in front of Armine.
Arden's gonna take out 50 plat and hand it
And
over
then
to him for the last
He'll
one.
pick up the others, and he'll hold one out to Varys.
Oh wait, never mind. Wait.
There was a time in my last campaign ahead of this. I'm sorry, this reminded me very deeply, where they killed a god and ate the god's meat for effects. This is giving very similar vibes.
Everyone gets something.
Yeah.
I was gonna say I take
Armine's
the colorless
gonna-
one.
Armine's gonna take that inky black one. And I don't know if there's upon closer inspection with her roll, if there's more feeling to it, because she didn't pick any of them up until this one.
That one, like I said before, you feel an intrinsic connection to it, and it feels like it gives you the same impression your echo gives you. Like it's the same color as your echo, and it has the same sort of feel to it.
Mm,
You feel a connection.
I am gonna save this and use this for something. She's gonna put it in her bag, so now I have an inky black vial.
Duncan is going to hold out the last three towards Varys. Colorless, silver, and emerald green.
Taking colorless.
He's going to hold out in either hand towards Bhaqull the silver or the emerald green.
He'll take the silver one.
And Duncan is going to look at Arden and go, "Are you purchased the gold one, or do you want this one?"
I mean, honestly speaking, even if we take that one, I'll just take the emerald green one.
Well, I'm asking you. And then he's going to use the ring to talk into Arden's head, because I plan to give one of these over to the Soul so that they can do an analysis on them and absolutely ream the fuck out of the fucking assholes who made them.
Arden's just going to nod and keep the emerald green one. I'll just actually. He's gonna look in his wallet for a moment. I'll just take the emerald green one and we can buy the gold.
Very well. And he'll hand it over.
Okay. So the emerald green vial. I'm just gonna add that real quick.
This is peak fuck around and find out.
This is literally peak fuck around as fuck.
Fuck around and find out. Carmine saying, "Don't do it." What does Duncan
I mean,
immediately do it?
I will say above the table, he did state
They were all
positive effects.
beneficial. Yes, they were all beneficial.
They're just
Yeah.
random.
Yeah, she just sussing.
Okay.
Carmine just sus about all of this. She's like,
The funniest thing is,
I don't like
Had
that.
Saya not like done the fucking thing and figured out the thing about the inky black one, I would have taken the inky black one.
I was looking at it too. I was looking at it too.
I already knew that the fucking edgelord was gonna want the inky black one.
Look, my brain tells me that's gonna do something involving dark shit, and I'm over here like, fuck it, Weeball. I'm the dark shit.
Anyways,
Honey,
Um,
you need to stop.
Hans, can I also purchase the last one before you put it away?
I thought you were purchasing the gold one already.
I was. Sorry, it was all cut out. There was all the confusion.
Yes.
I just want to make sure.
You
Okay.
got it. It's all
Then
yours.
Arden's gonna hand over the 50 platinum. I'm gonna subtract that, and then Arden's just gonna hand Duncan the gold one.
He's gonna put it into his bag.
Okay. Well,
Also, Hans, word of advice:
Yes,
don't purchase any more of those potions.
but they sell so well.
I understand that, and I understand and see the benefits to them. But as one good salesman to another, it's not worth it. Not when it comes from them. But I'm not going to tell you how to run your shop. It's just advice.
Hmm.
And then Duncan's going to walk out.
before we leave fully, though, Hans, do you have any healing potions, whether normal or not?
Oh yes, plenty.
Carmine's gonna walk out with Duncan because she's looking. She's not actually let go of
What
that
are the different
fucking-
tiers of healing potions got?
It is regular at 50, greater at 100. Greater. Yes, regular 50, greater at 100, superior at 250, and supreme at 500.
How much does the graders heal again?
Graders are 4d4 plus 4.
Can I get 2 graders?
It'd be 200 gold.
Yes, and he'll hand over the gold.
Pass you the 2 graders.
Thank you very much.
Hmm.
And with that,
Alright.
Arden's also going away. After Duncan.
So for expediency's sake,
Mhm.
the next 2 days are just flat downtime.
Okay.
You guys get your gear, get your equipment. Is there
God,
any other supplies or anything else you want to do during these next 2 days as you're preparing for the run of the Netherdeep?
can
Uh,
I'll
no, just go ahead.
I was just gonna say, can I subtract the other 50 gold because Arden would have just went? I mean, the other 50 plat because Arden would have went to get the guns enchanted.
Yes,
or not enchanted,
yes.
but worked on to be able to be used underwater.
And that would be done as well.
Yeah, I just wanted to make sure I said that before we passed today, because if not, then it would be done the day of, and I just.
Yeah, Duncan is whenever they get back during days, he's gonna get in touch with Iwo and just give him a brief rundown of the potion, hand it over to him, and tell him that the Cerberus assembly is making these fucking potions, and show him the carapace all over his skin, and go remotely beneficial, but they forever change you.
He will thank you, and they will begin investigating.
Carmine
He
can
won't
get-
mention that he got it from Hans. He'll just say that he got it from a reputable source.
Yeah.
We love Hans in this household.
We love Hans. We're just worried about him.
We're just worried about him since he's sending fucking life-altering potions.
Potions
He
of
lives his best
possibility,
life.
man. Potions of
We almost
possibility.
had half-orc Duncan.
God!
That would have been. Oh man, that would have been fucking insane. Question gets back and just goes, "I want to see Duncan." Duncan's like, "Hey, question." And question just goes,
Who are you?
"Who are you?"
Who are you?
Who are you? Looks at him like, oh my god! Armine through these next 2 days, she's technically going to the Moonweaver's temple. She's trying to look into the records of some things about the Moonweaver as well. She's just doing a lot of information gathering herself.
Roll me a history check.
Oh, I'm not good at this. Oh, I made 2 accidental fucking misclicks.
Check one thing here in my notes. Armine, you don't have a family name.
No, she does not.
However, you have once heard the family name of who was allegedly your father.
Oh. Oh no.
That family name is Elicross. And you find that family's name in one of the books here.
What fully is that book fully talking about?
It was a record of High Priest of the Moonweaver.
I had a stray thought, Lulu, that my family somehow there was a connection. Oh no. Okay, so that's gonna be fun. I need to put that in her notes. Found out that my father is connected to the High Priestess of the Moonweaver.
I will say, if you searched for more than one day for this,
She
I will
would
give
have.
you another roll with advantage on history.
She would have, since this actually would have. She hadn't known much about her family because she was young. She doesn't know what happened to them. So she probably would have searched another day, recognizing the name, and going, "Wait, what?" Like she's kind of shocked at all of this for her own information.
Okay, roll me another check, a history check with advantage.
Okay, with advantage. Hold on. Oh my god! Okay. Alright, what the fuck?
Okay. You eventually find a book that is the history of your father's family.
Oh.
And it has a family tree in it that goes all the way down to your father and no further. At least on your side. Because it does go further on your father's sister's family.
Oh.
To which it goes down to High Priestess Halon Elicross, the woman you met the other day.
Oh! Oh, wow. That's gonna be an interesting...
You learn the family is very integral to the church all across Exandria. And your father, in the records, is regarded as a renegade who left the family.
Oh. So, she after she learns this the second day, she's going straight to the Moonweaver's temple. Like, and if others come with her, if they start seeing anything, like, at least for Varys' sake, he's gonna notice that she's very distraught, and has kind of been pacing most of those 2 days. And when she does find this out, she's going straight to the Moonweaver's temple and wanting more answers. Oh, why do you do this to me, Lulu?
Are you asking Flemeth to go with you? If Liz is asking?
If Flemeth wants to, anyone could. If they notice, Armine's acting a little odd. Oh, okay. So, Flemeth, I started gathering more knowledge, maybe on the marks and everything, looking just into generally what the Moonweaver and everything is, and I recognized one of the names. It's my dad. I didn't know. Here's the thing. He was a high priest for the Moonweaver's church. And I never knew. The thing is, he's a renegade. And the one... Apparently he has... On, I guess, his sister's side is the one... The person we met at the temple herself. She's apparently my father's sister? It's weird. I didn't even know I had this extended family. I mean, I could at least maybe ask questions. I don't even know what happened to my family. Okay, okay. This might point me maybe something in the direction. I don't know.
Head back quickly to the Moonweaver's temple, where in fact High Priestess Elecross is there. And to clarify, this is not your father's sister. This is your father's sister's daughter, so your cousin.
Oh, okay. Alright, so she would also, if Varys wanted to come along, she would briefly tell him what she told Flemeth. Same thing. And that's if he wanted to come with her.
Sure. I guess. Okay.
Your lover's distraught a little bit.
Be there for significant other while they meet sudden family member. Let's go.
Yeah. Okay. I have so much to ask. And maybe I'm wondering where my parents are now. why they left me in that state. Oh, she's extremely both nervous and very, very anxious because she does not know what could happen if she reveals this. Oh, you cast color emotions.
She's all set.
Okay. I can do this. I guess. Keep possibilities in mind. And she's gonna enter the temple.
What you do? You see her standing there, and same elegant dress, same flowing nature, and she turns and smiles brightly at you. Welcome back, Armine.
Hi. Uh, it's been a bit. There's been a lot going on.
It's alright. Did you need more guidance, or is something wrong?
Well, I was researching in the Cobalt Soul uh, about the Moonweaver, about a lot of things. And I found my dad's name in these records. He was a high priest.
She was taken aback. Really?
Yeah, I didn't even know this. Dad never explained any of this. None of it. Does the name Elacross ring a bell at all?
That would be my surname, yes. Are you saying your father?
I think so. And I think we're cousins?
She looks like astonished. And she just kind of takes a second, thinks about it, looks at you, looks over at one of the side mirrors, seems to kind of note some of the similarities in like face structure. And she just smiles at you and brings you into a hug.
Oh. Mm.
Weaver works in weird ways.
Yeah, I
Guess welcome home.
I didn't even know I had any other family.
We have a big family. Very, very big family. Your
I don't
father
know.
disappeared some, well, at least from what my mother tells me. He escaped a lengthy prison sentence. And fled to the Underdark? Is that where you're...
I was born there and then they left me. I don't even know where they are. They
Well,
left me with slavers.
no one deserves to go through that. But somehow, some way, the Moonweaver brought you back to us. And your father's sins are not yours. I'm sure my mother would be ecstatic to meet you. She doesn't live in Marquette, though. She's in Isilra, at the Great Temple. This explains the markings, the connection. Our family's had a following for generations.
Really?
The Elacross family are one of the founders of the Moonweaver's Temple in Vasselheim, the city of the gods. You're almost royalty.
Huh? Okay, this is a lot.
Look, I know you probably have a lot of things to do, but I'll be here. Take your time. Get your thoughts. You can come back and see me anytime. So
Okay.
good to know you exist.
It's so good to then finally meet more family. And I thought there wasn't no more.
Better family from the sounds, cousin. She gives you another tense hug and just holds you for a second. If you need anything, you can always come find me.
I will. Heck, I never even knew my last name until now. So this is a lot of eye-opening experiences, I guess.
Well, it's a pleasure to meet you, Armine Elacross.
Thank you. Good to finally meet you too, cousin
Halia.
Halia. Good to finally meet you, Halia. And she's gonna smile and she's gonna kind of tighten her hug, and then when she lets go, she's kind of gonna stare at her hands again.
To see your hands kind of clasp each other, your markings kind of mirror each other in a way.
Thank you, Len, for... She's gonna look up to the moon, the, skylight. If there is a moon, she's going to look up at it.
It's clear open in the temple here.
Thank you.
She looks up and she joins you. Yes, thank you. All right. So we're going to move from here. Is there anything anyone else is doing these 2 days?
Arden would have sent out the letter asking for his father to at least meet with Talia.
Quick reply from your father, actually. He's south of the city at the smaller city just south still. And he'll quickly reply that, to be honest, they could use the resources after the war.
Then in that case, if he had gotten a reply the same day back, he would have then went to Talia's shop to tell.
Fantastic news, Arden.
Just don't. Well, you're always known for fair deals, so I can at least trust you on that.
I'm not going to stiff your family if that's what you think.
Thank you.
Be well. Thank you for all the money you just made me.
You're welcome. Glad that I can help you do business. And, technically speaking, I'm one of their merchants. So once I get back into the trade again, I look forward to working with you.
You keep doing business around here. Maybe partnership. She gives you a side wink as you leave.
He fucking full body shivers.
All
I know,
right.
and then once everything happens, she's gonna tell Varys ecstatically, and kind of teary-eyed a little bit. I didn't realize I had more family. And now I've known something about my father that's not pleasant. I love that my dad's the wanted criminal, apparently. So hi. I don't know how I feel about that.
Considering you might be dating a wanted criminal.
I was
Go ahead.
debating if I make the joke of, I mean, depending on where we go, I'm also one.
You could. And she'd go,
You know, it's wanted criminals all around.
aren't we technically wanted fugitives because we escaped?
Depending on where we go.
But at least I have a cousin now, and apparently a lot of family that I didn't know about. But now, I'm questioning. Why in the heck did my parents just leave me there then? I don't want to figure that out. And I don't even know about my mom. Nothing came up of her, but everything came up of my dad. So maybe in due time. You're gonna see, our minds. If she has little ears, probably just wiggle them. She's like,
All right. To get to Flippith's stuff, because I see you put it up again for me. There would be some information on someone resembling Gareth. It is said that he was last sighted actually in Vasselheim, in Isilra. According to what the Cobalt Soul was able to find, a person resembling Gareth was seen at a place called the Slayer's Take, which is a very well-known monster hunter organization. And he is, after doing some searching, they have found that he has become a member and is actually now a decorated hunter of monsters of the Slayer's Take.
oh god, if you mention that to Varys and Aramine, there might be some connections. Uh-oh.
As for speaking to the god, do you have a sending or message? Because message is only 120 feet or meters, whatever it is. Scry is to see where he is, yeah. Do you have Scry? Wonderful. All right. Let me just do... I'll do this one behind the screen with one of my DM dice. What is
He's pulling.
his DC?
He's pulling out the DM dice. Fear.
He's pulling out the DM dice, run!
The DM is smiling.
What is your spell?
The DM is smiling.
Save
Oh, no.
for me. Your DC. Should be on your spell sheet. If you look at it, it should be at the top.
Hey Lulu, later on, can you pass me the notes for what my stuff was?
16. Yes, I can.
Okay, thank you. At least for what Armine now knows, so I can put it in her sheet.
Well, he got a nat 1, so you definitely succeed.
Oh, damn!
That's what I get for rolling my DM dice. Alright.
They're cursed.
So, is anyone around when Flemeth does the scrying?
Would she have done this while we were leaving?
It kind of depends when she did it.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. So, Flemeth, alone, doing your scrying. Your eyes go back and you feel yourself take flight almost, as if you become a raven flying infinitely fast across the world of Exandria before you zoom in on a city, a massive city in the cold tundra of northern Isilra, the city of gods, Vasselheim. You zoom in quickly to see a establishment that looks like a fancier tavern of sorts. All manner of rough and tumble individuals, um, equipped with all sorts of supplies for monster hunting. You do see that the sign outside says Slayer's Take. As you zoom closer and closer, you eventually get eyes on Gareth. The tattoos of his tribe still apparent on his skin, despite the heavier studded armor he now wears, and the large axe he has across his back. You see him speaking to another individual, and he's holding a small journal, and in it is a picture of you that he has drawn. And he seems to be asking the individual, like pointing and gesturing towards them. They just shake their head, and he looks downtrodden, puts the book away, and walks away. As you reach your hand out, you blink your eyes open, and you're back in the room you were in, the scry having completed. On the second question, speak to God. Roll me a religion check with advantage. And what specifically are you speaking to her about? Oh, that would be with advantage, so the higher one would have been 10. I will say with a 10, you don't get a direct answer, but you get a vibe. When you pray to her about the about Pelor, the Dawnfather, it's not a bad impression that she provides back. It's more of like a neutral to good. So you don't get the impression that they're the cause of something, but you're unsure on what the actual opinion of the Raven Queen might be. You know specifically that it's a little odd for your god specifically because the Raven Queen was at one point a mortal who ascended to godhood. They're the only god who isn't actually related to the Dawnfather. So it's one of those, like, they're a stranger in someone else's house, almost. And the Dawnfather doesn't necessarily have hatred towards the Raven Queen, but it's a weirdness there. So the Raven Queen is an outlier. All right. They send the letter, no problem. It is sent off. They say they send it to the closest branch to Vasselheim. Alrighty. Anyone else? Last checks.
Bhaqull will check with the clerk if there's been a letter back.
There would be a return letter from Asahana. And it will be from Keva. She will let you know, firstly, that she is happy that you've escaped. Congratulates you on becoming a champion. That's huge news. And lets you know that them and the Misfits are safe and back in Wildmount and taking a much needed break from the craziness of dealing with the Vermilion Dream. She wishes you well, and she says a blessing of Saren Ray, the Everlight, in your favor.
The other thing Bhaqull will do is he might go to the temple or the Stormlord to try and get information on the new guy in town. The Goliath.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. Roll me a d20 flat luck check for me.
Okay. That's not great.
We'll come back to you. Anyone else got anything?
Great.
Oh.
Duncan will just check for a return letter. Question.
Question will send you a letter that will say, "I'll return tomorrow. Please be waiting." She'll return the day you're meant to leave.
Okay. That's it. For me.
All right. Ferris, you got anything?
No.
All right. You are constantly pestered by a very annoying Artagan who keeps pleading that you please accept his powers. He really wants to use them.
Please, 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 please.
Oh, mine.
You know
Every
what?
Can I
time.
riz you
Hold
up?
on. Are you going to be anywhere near us while this is happening at any point?
He's just around.
Probably then.
Okay, Duncan's going to look at the gentleman and just go, without going into too much detail, what specifically are you exactly trying to grant?
Okay. I made a bet that Varys, who I'd played with before, would not die if they went to go mess around with entities that were maybe not supposed to, because one of the betrayer gods could be involved. So I was hoping I could help him push the bet in my favor.
So, to get this right, you're betting that he won't mess around with the betrayer god, or will mess around?
Oh, he's definitely. I mean, you're all going to mess around with the betrayer god.
Oh, yeah,
because-
yes.
yeah.
But what is specifically, what is the bet?
Well, I made a bet against the Queen of the Unseelie that Varys wouldn't die in the process, because she was sure he would.
What?
Ah!
If I'm wrong, she gets part of my fane and Varys' soul. So I was kind of hoping.
Hey, wait, hold on.
Hold on, stop. Let the man finish.
Well, I want his soul.
Okay. Yes, I, for reasons beyond my expectation of governing, I do not fathom why it is you would want his soul in the first place. But
I don't want to use it. I just don't want her to have it. So I want it.
so, therefore, what you're trying to do is sway him to not lose his soul by handing his soul over to gain
Correct.
beneficial abilities to help
Correct.
us with
Yes,
the
that is
oncoming fight. Yeah,
that is
there's
what I
shake
got.
the man's hand.
No!
Fuck.
Fucking!
Okay, let me put it to you specifically here, Armine. He's the only one out of all of us who has not been touched by a higher power. Mind you, his sniping capabilities with his bow are extraordinary. Kudos for you, by the way. But we have zero idea of what we're about to go into. We have minimal idea of what we're about to go up against. And on top of that, if by happenstance he happens to die, let's just say a big if here, right? Half of his fucking soul goes to an unknown entity that you have no idea what they plan to do or diddle around with. So, would you like to keep him alive, or would you like to see half of his entire existence go off to some unknown wretched individual who wants to diddle around with his soul?
How about I give him to neither of them? I would love neither of them to claim his soul, thank you.
I mean, if you want to fight the Queen of the Unseelie, that would be really fun to watch.
No.
Your question, has the bet already been made?
Oh yeah, ages ago.
Then there's
Absolutely nothing he can do.
absolutely
So I turned him
nothing.
into
he
a
can
bear
do.
for a year, so he could hide under cover away from her for a bit.
How
Right.
do how do I know I can even trust him?
Hold on. Varys.
Mm.
You've messed around with, been messed around with by said it. Has he put you in harm's way before?
No? To say no,
Has-
it's...
Has he ever more or less morally ambiguously steered you astray?
Technically, no.
Right.
Yeah, I'm a great guy.
Yet to be seen, but I'm sure you are. Might I ask, out of any of the selection of the abilities that you plan to give to him, what is one of them? So that he may
well-
determine whether or not these...
I was going to give him some spell casting. He doesn't have any of that.
Wow, fancy that. Maybe just might grant you an ability to be able to hurt things more with your bow. Or make something even easier for you to hide.
Fine.
There we go. And Duncan's gonna walk away.
Duncan.
Finally! You said fine, I'm gonna say that yes. He takes a long finger and pokes it to Varys's forehead, and goes, "Boop! You've been fey touched," and then he disappears.
Duncan,
I hate.
Was that fucking...
now.
What the fuck?
Duncan, what's with the higher powers betting on our survival?
Considering that more than likely life itself in due course to potentially be ended, I'm sure they're all having a grand old time. with
Well,
it.
I mean, I can understand, like, the gods. I'm not the
Fun
most
betting on our
religious
lives.
myself. It's just the other ones that are, you know, actually betting.
I hate
Well,
that they're
Yours is betting. Well,
It's
your
a really cool bet too.
yours
I don't want to
betting,
hear it!
which we still have yet to go over. But that's neither here nor there. Varys, on the other hand, did he just say you're Fey touch, by the way?
I fucking...
You're already an elf.
Just realized.
That's why I was so fucking confused. Like, the fuck does that mean? I'm already kind of there. What the fuck?
It means you get the fey touched feet, which we can add to your sheet later.
Armine
Duncan's just going to
squinting.
gently pat him on the shoulder and go, "Welcome to the club," and walk away.
Yay, we all have a
Isn't even
higher
taken the potion
power.
yet.
We all have a
last
higher
question.
power watcher.
Before we do the
Armine's
cool thing,
squinting and just
Before we
she's
hold
a
on, oh
little
god.
pissed.
Yes,
before
God.
we do the Bhaqull thing, in the 2 days, does anyone else take the potion?
No.
Anyone else? Any takers?
Fuck no.
If Bhaqull's gonna take it, it's gonna be before the big thing.
Yeah.
So not today.
Yeah, it's gonna be like the day of.
Flemeth and Duncan, both of your motes of possibility expire. But you keep your other things that are permanent.
Yeah.
Right. And so we'll go to Bhaqull, who you don't. You go to the Temple of the Stormlord. You stay there for a bit. Some of them say they've heard someone's new in town, but they haven't actually come to the temple yet. And so late that night, as you're heading back towards the temple, the streets are clear. It's actually fairly empty. When as you're walking behind you, you hear a doo, doo, doo. And you hear a bellowed shout. My hammer!
Like,
And that's what we're going to end tonight's session.
Damn you!
Oh,
You know,
why do you?
Wait, so Lulu, does that mean each of those potions has a permanent changing effect, or was that just because they rolled high?
Each of those persons has a permanent changing effect.
Oh. Oh.
Fucking Armine screaming.
I would
love
like
that.
to point out, you all are sitting here like, Duncan is now more like an armadillo shark.
Sharkadillo.
No,
23.
he's literally just become a Dunkleonosis.
He really
I
has.
don't
it all
want to
comes
go back to Ark. Don't
It
say
all
it.
comes back to Ark. It all comes
God
back to Ark.
damn it, you
No,
guys.
I don't want Ark anymore.
Actually, fun. Here, you want to know funny? You want to know a funny, fun fact? Megalodons actually do have plating,
Armor. Yeah.
It's true.
carapace
Yep.
plating.
Yep.
Yeah.
So
Fucking hell.
how much?
God
My
damn
it.
AC is 23 right now.
Yeah.
My AC is still at
So the only thing that's
16.
going to hit
What's
him
my
is
AC?
spells.
Yeah.
Yeah, magic is the only thing that's gonna hurt me.
What the fuck's
Also,
my DC?
Lulu,
I have a
I will
14.
remind you for all the notes you need to give me for what I found. I found family history that I didn't even
Wait,
realize I
I've
had.
been waiting so long since you said that character for you to actually look into it.
What the fuck? Wait, is this
Damn, bro.
involved with my prophecy?
Lulu,
Hold
Smile.
on. Oh my god.
Lulu, what's the base AC for the scale mail again?
For scale mail,
Yeah, for the dragon scale mail.
Scream.
I think it's a plus
Isn't it like?
16, I think? Hold on, let me look.
Isn't it
Yeah,
like
it's
14?
16. It's a
Holding out
it's
with
a plus
the
2 scale.
notes for me.
So it's
Yeah.
16 base,
16.
and then plus dex.
And then plus what?
Max of 2.
Plus my dex.
Plus
your
dex
dex
max of
modifier.
2.
So my AC should be 18 then, not
Right,
fucking
yeah.
14.
That's correct.
Bruh.
My AC is 16. I'm stuck.
Alrighty. I hope you all had fun tonight.
Oh my god. I am
2
missed
weeks?
it
Miss you
so
guys.
badly.
2 weeks?
See y'all in 2 weeks.
Why do you hate me so?
I want it so badly.
Yippee!
I'm glad to finally be back into
I
it.
missed this. I missed this so much.
Let's
Can't
fucking
believe
go.
Bhaqull's gonna have to fight a fucking Goliath.
I hope you enjoyed your class change, Duncan.
100%.
Alrighty. Y'all have a good one. I'm gonna pop out. See y'all.
Yes.
I'll see you later, Lulu.
Bye.
Yeah, I'm popping out too.
Bye!
Yay.
Bye. Holy fuck.
Bhaqull's gonna have to fight a real big man.
You're gonna have to fight a real big man.
It's okay, he can turn into a real big man.
I just got fucking flashbang by fucking.
Congratulations, you
Uh,
have a family.
Congratulations. I
Oh my
have
god, you're
family in Manila.
Anastasia!
I fucking. No, that's the thing. I just never knew. I love this.
Yeah, Anastasia, let's fucking go.
Alright.
I'm
gonna pop out. Bye bye.
Chet? Oh, the horse is alone. Alright, we're gonna get Asugi. Yeah. Perfect for a ring. Exactly. Hee 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 tee hee hee ha ha ha. Okay. Thank you for coming. Thank you for staying. I hope you had fun. I know that this is not like the common content, but I always love D&D. Have fun with Sugi. Goodbye, couples.